Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a story about what if Naruto x Big Barda Batman. Before I start, please support for more amazing content and do consider subscribing to my channel and share this video with your friends. This is written by KFBANIME87 and link in description and support writer. Let's start the video. Chapter 1. Neo Gotham City 8 years before episode Rebirth. A small child ran through the back alleys of the crime-infested city, smuggling something in his tattered orange hoodie as he ran. This child was a blonde boy named Naruto Uzumaki. "Get back here you punk." A loud male voice shouted as multiple heavy footsteps rushed after the child. Gotta find a place to hide the child, an 8-year-old boy thought as he ran and ran. Surviving on the streets of Gotham was hard for anyone, but for a child it was even harder. Especially nowadays without Gotham's heroes of the old days. The boy ran down another alleyway and found a large dumpster. He quickly jumped inside it and closed it on himself as he heard rushing footsteps run past the dumpster. "They're gone," the boy thought as he looked at what he had stolen. Some bread. A godsend meal for a starving child on the streets of Gotham. Before the boy could enjoy his food, the dumpster suddenly opened and he found himself grabbed out of the dumpster. "Did you think we would fall for that old trick, brat?" A man dressed in a jester-like outfit bellowed at the boy as he picked him up and slammed him into the alley wall. "Do you think you can steal from the jockers, boy?" Another man dressed like a French mime shouted in a French accent. "I just wanted some food," the boy groaned from the pain of being slammed into a wall. "Your parents should have taught you better, brat." "Frenchie, hand me your knife," the jester man told his mime-dressed partner. "Here you go, Punchy. Give that brat a nice smile," Frenchie said, handing a stiletto knife to his friend. "Thanks. Any last words?" Punchy asked the boy. "You both look like idiots," Naruto said with a defiant look. "The comedian, huh? Let's see that smile." Punchy shouted before some harsh footsteps cut off his actions. "Picking on kids? That's just sad and pathetic. Then again, considering you jockers are a pale imitation at best of the original, it's not that unsurprising," an older man said, walking towards them with a harsh look on his face. "And who are you, old man?" Finchi asked. The old man pulled out a pistol and aimed it between the jockers' eyes. "Your death," the old man said and pulled the trigger. Bang. A bullet ripped through the air and embedded itself in between Frenchie's eyes. "Frenchie!" Punchy yelled, shocked at seeing his partner killed before his eyes. Bang. Another bullet ripped through the air and slammed into Punchy's arm, holding Naruto against a wall. In agonizing pain, he dropped the boy and grabbed his bleeding arm. "Now I want you to tell your fellow jockers that if any of you are seen in this neighborhood again, you will join this piece of garbage," the old man said as he kicked the body of Frenchie. "You done fucked up, old man. We jockers will come for you," Punchy shouted. "Good point, I guess I don't want you telling them, huh?" the old man said, walking towards him and pointed the gun at Punchy's forehead. "Why?" Punchy started to say before. Bang. The jester-like man fell to the ground dead as Naruto looked on in shock. "You alright, kid?" the old man asked the boy as he holstered his old school pistol. "Why, yeah, thanks, Mr. Naruto said in surprise as he did just watch the man kill people. "No problem. You should probably get home, kid," the old man said as he started to walk away. "I don't have one though," Naruto mumbled sadly. He was hurt, however, as the old man stopped, having heard that. "You have nowhere to go, huh?" the old man asked as a memory of him as a kid meeting a certain bat went through his mind. "Yeah. My parents were killed 2 years ago. I've been on my own ever since," Naruto said as he wasn't really sure why he was divulging this to the old man, but he felt something from him. Something that made him trust him. "Come with me," the old man said. Naruto followed the old man into a nearby apartment building. "What's your name, kid?" the old man asked. "Naruto, what's yours?" Naruto asked. "Call me Jason, kid. I have something I want to ask you. First of all, do you know who killed your parents?" Jason asked as his past had him entering what he called his vigilante mode out of habit. "No. They worked at Wayne Powers and they told me to run when some men broke into our house," Naruto told him. "Ours?" Jason thought with a scowl. He had issues with that scumbag the second he made a name for himself. "Second question, how old are you?" Jason asked. 8, Naruto answered as they entered an apartment. 8 years old and murdered parents. Deja vu, Jason thought of his adopted father as well as his own past. "Last question," Jason was saying but suddenly started to cough harshly. "Hey, you okay?" Naruto asked. "Need my medicine," Jason said, pointing to a nearby pill bottle before coughing more. Naruto quickly handed the old man the bottle and Jason took a pill and looked at his hand. "No blood this time," Jason thought. "Thanks. Last question. How would you feel about helping me out around the apartment here? I can't exactly keep this place clean in my old age." "You do and I'll give you my extra room," Jason asked the boy, wanting to see his reaction. Naruto smiled and nodded at this before Jason handed him a broom and dustpan. "Knock if you need anything," Jason said, walking into his room and leaving Naruto by himself. "Now let's see if you're the one who is worthy," Jason thought as he was intending for Naruto to discover his secret. Something about this kid drew him to him. He wanted to know what. "Is this how you felt with us, old man?" Jason thought in reminiscence. A few weeks later. Naruto was cleaning the apartment since Jason was out running errands. "Well, it's better than the streets," Naruto thought aloud as he moved some boxes to clean behind a nearby bookshelf before noticing something. Is this a hidden doorway?" Naruto said, confused, seeing a door outlined behind the bookshelf. "Why would he have a hidden doorway?" Naruto asked himself before investigating the bookshelf. He wanted to make sure he wasn't hallucinating or anything. He noticed a small button on the bookshelf and clicked it in curiosity. The bookshelf slid to the left as a secret door opened behind it. "What?" the Naruto asked. Freaked out before walking through the doorway. As he stepped through, he came to a very large room. In it were various guns and weapons lining the walls. Enough to arm a small army. "What is all this?" Naruto asked in shock as he spotted an old uniform on the wall. It was a military vest and what looked like a red helmet in a small glass case. One with a familiar symbol for those in old Gotham. "Took you long enough to find this, kid," Jason said. "Ah. Jason." Naruto yelped as he turned to look at the old man. "I ain't mad, kid. I expected you to find it," Jason said with a smirk. "Why you did?" Naruto asked. "Of course it ain't like it's hidden that well. Someone here long enough can always find it," Jason said as he took a seat in the room. "So you were connected to the Batman?" Naruto asked curiously. "Ever heard of the Red Hood Kid?" Jason wanted to gauge what Naruto knew if he knew before explaining everything he needed to. "Nope," Naruto shook his head. "Figures. Take a seat, kid. This'll be a long story," Jason said, gesturing to an empty chair. One explanation later. "And that's the story of the Red Hood," Jason said after several hours of explaining. "So you took the Joker's old persona and made it a nightmare for villains," Naruto said with a smile, as he liked the idea of messing with villains. "Yup. I was ruthless. I once asked Batman what he did with the ones who weren't afraid. He never answered, so I became that answer. But my old age left me unable to keep going. And Batman's disappearance 8 years ago accelerated my retirement. I couldn't keep up like I used to," Jason said sadly. "Would you tell me all of this? Why bring me into your apartment? Why everything?" Naruto asked, confused. "I admittedly felt a kinship with you. I lost my father when I was young before the Bat took me in after I tried to steal the wheels off the Batmobile," Jason said. "I wouldn't have gotten caught," Naruto said. "Please, you so would have," Jason said with an eye roll. Before shaking his head, "Anyways, my point is I wanted to see if you could find this room. I wanted to see if you were who I have been searching for," Jason said. "Searching for?" Naruto asked, confused. "I have been looking for someone to take on as an apprentice. To train to maybe one day take over my old mantle. None were worthy, and then out of nowhere a boy in a similar situation to myself as a child just lands in front of me. It's so coincidental that I'm pretty sure this is Dr. Fate's doing," Jason admitted. "You want me to be a vigilante?" Naruto asked in surprise. "It's your call, kid. I ain't gonna force you if you don't want to. Matter of fact, take a few days to think about it," Jason said as he did not want to force an 8-year-old child to become a vigilante unless they were absolutely sure. "I think I want to do it. The city needs it since the Batman is gone," Naruto said after a moment of processing. "Then starting tomorrow we begin your training," Jason said as he stood up. "Get some rest because tomorrow you're in for hell," Jason told him as he left the room. 8 years later. Naruto was in his new condo that he was able to get thanks to Jason, who had connections. He smiled sadly at the thought of his old mentor. He died a month ago. He had been fighting an illness for years which had made him search for a successor in the first place. Luckily, he was able to train Naruto, in Jason's own words, as the perfect successor. Claiming he'd be a greater Red Hood than himself. He even adopted Naruto fully and gave Naruto his last name to use as his own. Naruto Uzumaki Todd. He even left Naruto everything he owned, which included stock in Wayne Powers. Which surprised Naruto when he got a sizable check from Wayne Powers for contributions Jason made. "Damn old man looking out for me before himself," Naruto grumbled as he put a box away, moving into his new condo fully. Looking at the last box, he opened it up and smiled as he pulled out the thing he considered the most precious item his mentor gave him. An old brown leather biker jacket. The one his mentor wore for his first Red Hood outfit. He smiled as he threw on the jacket. "Fits perfect, old man," he said, looking up at the sky sadly before steeling his face. "Time to go to work," Naruto said as he went over to a bookcase and pulled a book, revealing a hidden passageway. "Glad I set this up first." Naruto smiled happily as his secret room was the first thing he decided to set up and entered the hidden room. Inside, all of the weapons, ammo, and Red Hood gear was stored away. Naruto walked over to a glass case and looked at his own Red Hood suit. The one Jason helped make right before his passing. It was a full-body gray and black camouflage armored bodysuit with a black belt filled with ammo, knives, and grenades around his waist. On the suit itself was a red symbol that many in Gotham knew but hadn't seen in decades. Over his shoulders was a black leather jacket mixed with white leather on the arms and top of the jacket and red lining. The same symbol on the back and a red leather hood attached to the jacket worn up over a red full face covering tech visor for him to see through. Naruto opened the case and quickly put on the suit. Smiling underneath his mask as he looked in the mirror. "Damn, I look good," he said before walking over to a wall and pulling off 2 laser fire pistols. "Time to bust some heads," Naruto said as he quickly holstered the pistols with a flourish. Later that night. Naruto was on a rooftop in Gotham. "Somebody help me." A woman's voice shouted from an alleyway. "White bitch. This all could have been nice if you'd gone along with us for some fun, but now we're taking your sexy ass whether you like it or not." A male voice shouted down the same alleyway. Naruto looked down to see 3 men surrounding a mature red-eyed woman. "Hold her down, boys. We're gonna have fun tonight," one said to his buddies with a sick grin on his face as he held up a knife. Naruto pulled out his guns and jumped down silently behind. "Let's free those tits first, baby," the man holding the knife said disgustingly before suddenly. Bang. Gunfire sounded as a laser blast ripped through the hand of the thug holding the knife as everyone turned to the sound of heavy footsteps. "You know, it's really pathetic that you guys need to rape a woman to get your rocks off. What, was a hooker not available?" Naruto questioned as the light of the moon shined upon him from revealing himself. "The fuck are you?" The man holding his bleeding hand. "Who am I? It's quite simple. I'm Gotham's fear back from the grave once more. I'm its judgment once more given flesh. I'm vengeance and retribution for the innocent. I'm the terror and horror for the scum of the city," Naruto said before blasting at all 3 thugs in their heads and splattering their brains out before turning away from the alley. "Who are you?" The woman questioned shakily since she was almost raped. "The protector of the innocent. I'm the Red Hood," Naruto said after stopping to answer her question without looking back. He then aimed one of his pistols at the sky and fired a built-in grappling hook at the building and zipping away from the woman. The woman looked up as the Red Hood left and picked up her phone. "Hey mom, what's up? You okay?" A male voice asked on the other end. "Yes Terry, I'm okay, I'll be home soon," the woman said before hanging up. "Thank you," she said one last time looking at where her savior had been. A few days later. And with the return of the Batman, all of Gotham is wondering how things will play out for criminals in the city, a newswoman said over Naruto's TV. So the old man decided to have a new Batman too, Naruto mused. He had been making headway in reminding the city Red Hood existed and now was back, but news of the returning Batman had overshadowed him. "Ah well, Jason always told me as long as work gets done, fame doesn't matter," Naruto mused before looking out at the night sky. "Better get suited up," Naruto said as he threw on his suit before heading to the rooftops once more. Most of his targets had been gang members and horrific criminals like rapists. He mainly saved the lethality for those who truly deserved it like rapists or serial killers. Simple gang members weren't really worth killing. Unless they were selling drugs to kids. Then they deserved a laser in between the eyes. Naruto surveyed a group of jockers breaking into a Xteka building. "Great, some jockers, my favorite punching bags," Naruto said as he took out some smoke pellets and set his laser pistols to stun. He used his grapple hook and made his way into the air vents of the building. "You sure this place is worth breaking into?" A female orange-haired joker asked standing next to a boy that looked like the Scarecrow from Gotham's old days. She was soon joined by an identical-looking female joker to her. They both had high DD cup breasts, plump asses, and curvy bodies. "Twins? Why are the hot ones villains?" Naruto thought as he checked the twins out. "Look DD, unless you got a place to get some of those sonic emitters, let me do my job," the Scarecrow boy said as he was hacking a computer. "Why do we need these things anyway? Most buyers avoid our gang when it comes to buying tech," one of the DDs said. "Who cares, they're paying good credits." "Ghoul, where are those things?" a clown masked man in a pink leotard asked a scarecrow-looking guy. "Tucko, you and I both know that nobody is gonna trust a gang of jockers for tech when they can get it more reliable from the mob," the other DD said. "Smart girls," Naruto thought with a smile behind his mask. "Are you questioning my decisions?" Chucko asked angrily. "Yeah, just go guard the door, make sure your asses bounce while you walk," Ghoul said with a smirk. "You perverted son of a bit," a DD was saying before suddenly an alarm went off. "Good job," the other DD said with a flat tone to Chucko. "Well, guess we're not getting the emitters now," Chucko shrugged before pulling out a gun. "Unfortunately for you two, we need someone to take the fall for us," Chucko said cackling. "Looks like Nana was right, huh DD?" one of the twins asked. "Yeah, this group are just punks who use a dead guy's name to pretend they are important," the other twin said. "White whore." Chucko growled before firing at the twins with his pistol. Suddenly Naruto dropped down and landed next to the DD twins. firing one of his pistols at Chucko's gun and sending it flying away. "Out late for a school night, huh, boys and girls?" Naruto asked. "Oh ho, looks like the Red Hood is more than a story," one of the twins said with a smile. "It appears so, DD," the other twin also smiled. "Ghoul, how long till the cops get here?" Chucko asked seriously. "Around 5 minutes," Ghoul answered. "Oh good, I'll be done in 3," Naruto said as he pulled out another blaster and started unloading laser fire at Chucko and Ghoul. "Shit. Call Bonk. We gotta go." Chucko growled angrily. "Roger that," Ghoul said as he started running away, contacting the rest of the crew for a pickup. "Too bad we're on a time limit. Would've been fun to fuck those sluts here and leave them for the cops after killing you. But I suppose we'll all meet again down the road," Chucko said as he reached into his leotard for something. Naruto took aim at Chucko and fired and nailed the fat clown in. "Ag. You shot me in the," Chucko screamed in anguish. "I mean, it was probably tiny, so I'm thinking I did women everywhere a favor," Naruto quipped. "Fucking bastard." Chucko screamed while the DDs laughed at his agony. He pulled out from his leotard what he was originally reaching for. The grenade. Chucko tossed it at the DDs before bolting. "Fucking die." He growled. "Get back." Naruto yelled at the twins as the clown threw the grenade. Naruto pushed the two clown girls through the steel doors before they closed and they heard a loud explosion. "You two okay?" he asked, realizing his hands had accidentally copped a feel on their breasts when he pushed them out. And was currently still groping them. "Ooh, such a naughty vigilante," one of the twins moaned. "Just so you know, stud, we share everything," the other twin moaned out. Naruto did not have a response to this. What would Jason do in this situation? Naruto thought to himself. Probably fuck them, stupid, Jason's voice sounded in his head. Naruto instantly got up. "We need to get out of here," he said to the two girls as he helped them up. "Right-o, Mr. R," a twin said, saluting him. "Mr. R?" Naruto asked, genuinely confused. "Yeah, we are looking for a new gig. You want some help cracking criminal skulls?" a twin asked. "Or maybe you would prefer two twins being your cumdumpsters?" the other said. "As fun as that sounds, how do I know you're trustworthy?" Naruto asked seriously. "Oh, I'm sure we could do something to prove we are trustworthy. Besides, those assholes left us for dead. What do we get by lying to you?" one of the twins asked. "Okay, where is the Joker's hideout?" Naruto asked. "There are several actually, but ours was at the old amusement park in Old Gotham," a twin said. "And the others?" Naruto asked. "We have seen them and we may be willing to tell you if you reward us," the other twin flirted out. Before Naruto could respond, he heard some sirens. "Okay, follow me and don't give me an excuse to take you down," he said seriously. "You sure you wouldn't like to take us down between your legs?" a twin smirked as they followed him. Naruto sighed at this as he led them to the vents. Rooftop. Naruto and the twins exited the vents and made it to the rooftop. "Damn, that was cramped," a twin groaned. "Yeah, my rack made it almost impossible to get through there," the other said. "Don't forget our asses, DT," the other smirked. "The cops are here, so get moving," Naruto said. "How, Mr. R? We don't have grapple, hey?" one twin yelled as Naruto picked up both twins and put them on his shoulders before he ran and jumped. "At least fuck us before we die," a twin yelled. "Yeah, we don't wanna die virgins," the other screamed. "We already made it to another building, girls," Naruto deadpanned as he landed as they were screaming. Before the twins could answer, they saw a police hover car approaching. "Keep moving, Mr. R," one of them yelled. Naruto nodded as he threw down a smoke grenade and ran, still carrying the two twins. He jumped from building to building carrying them until he finally was far enough away out of the police perimeter. Later in Naruto's underground base. "Woo. That was wild." a twin giggled like crazy as soon as Naruto brought them to base. "Okay, I got two crazy clown chicks after my and wanting to become my partners. I'll admit, not what I thought would happen today," Naruto thought to himself. "Nice base, Mr. R. You have a lot of weapons," the other twin said, looking around at all the weapons and ammo. "Yeah, you looking to go to war?" the first twin asked. "Always," Naruto said resolutely as he preferred being prepared for war than not being prepared. "So how we gonna do this?" a twin asked flirtily as he leaned forward, jiggling her breasts. "You two are gonna stay in here while I decide how to deal with you both," Naruto told them. "Don't be too long, we may get bored quickly," the other twin said breathily. Naruto rolled his eyes and went into an elevator and went upstairs. "Hey," a twin said as she approached the elevator but saw that it wouldn't open without a code. "Oh, relax sis, we can hack that within minutes," the other twin stated. "Or I can try number sequences 1, 1, 1, 1. the first twin exclaimed. "Oh, move you loon," the other twin said with a laugh as she approached the keypad and pushed her sister over. "And it's open," she said after a few minutes of typing. "Nice work, DT," the twin said, clapping. The twins then entered the elevator and went upstairs. Later with Naruto. Naruto walked out of his shower and towards his room, thinking about what he should do with the twins he had in his base. I suppose I could give them a chance, but I'll need to learn their real names first, he thought as he entered his room. As soon as he entered though, he stopped in utter shock at the sight on his bed. Both twins were on his bed, one straddling the other and the one on her back grabbing her sister's ass as they both looked at Naruto with lust-filled eyes. "So that's what you look like under the mask, Mr. R," a twin said in glee. "Definitely a cutie," the other said in glee. "How did you two get up in my condo?" Naruto asked. "We can hack some tech, sweetie. That door was easy," a twin said proudly. "And we love your condo, but you need a woman's touch," the other twin said as she gripped her sister's ass. "I have no response to any of this," groaned out, grabbing his nose. Unfortunately, he used a hand holding up his towel out of habit and his towel fell to the floor. The twin smiled brightly at the sight of Naruto's cock. "Oh ho ho, looks like Mr. R is a real man, DT," one twin said. "Yay, but he looks to be in pain, DT," the other twin said as they watched Naruto's cock twitch. "Let's help him then," the first twin said, happily licking her lips. Naruto paused at this and felt like he should walk away, viewed it was sexy twins who both wanted him. This was never gonna happen again. The next day. Naruto was awoken along with Delia and Deirdre when his condo door was booted open. "The hell?" Naruto shouted as he awoke due to the loud noise. "Oh no, they found us." Delia shouted, thinking it was the cops. "Grab the guns." Deirdre shouted as the two nude blondes sprang to life. "Where are my grandbabies?" A female voice shouted. "Oh, it's just Nana Harley," Delia sighed before her eyes widened. "Oh shit, it's Nana Harley," she shouted in fear. The bedroom door was then kicked open. "Oh man, I just got this place," Naruto groaned, thinking he'd have to repair the doors. "Holy crap. You both found a stud," Harley shouted in shock as she saw all three of them completely nude as they had stood up from the bed due to the noises. "Ah crap, I should have thrown on pants," Naruto groaned as he grabbed a pillow to cover himself up with. "I swear if this is one of those gang punks, I'll castrate him myself," Harley yelled. "He's not. We promise," the twins shouted, not wanting to reveal Naruto's secret. He was barely trusting them as they didn't want to reveal it to their nana. "Then why are your clown outfits on the floor?" "He has a thing for you back when you were young," Delia said unashamedly. Harley glared at Naruto for a moment before she laughed. "Good to know I have fans, but I would have ate you alive back then," she told him with a smirk. "Actually, Nana, he overwhelmed us both and he was a virgin," Deirdre said. "Excuse me a moment, I need to make a quick call," Harley said, taking out her phone. "Are you calling Nana Pam?" Delia asked. "She said she perfected an age-reversing serum a week ago. I may need it for reasons," Harley said. "Looks like we will need to move in soon since we are gonna need a new place to live," Delia said. "Damn it, Pammy. The one time you don't answer your damn phone. I need some nookie," Harley yelled, throwing her phone at the wall. Denting the wall but not the phone. "I just bought this place," Naruto groaned. "Oh, calm down, stud. We'll help you fix it up," Delia told him. "Or you can use us to make more dents," Deirdre smirked. "Okay, since I can't get a hold of Pammy, I'll leave you three for now. Have fun, don't do anything I wouldn't do," Harley said as she walked out the door. "Okay, since you two want to move in, then let's go get you set up with your own stuff here," Naruto told them. "Oh, you want to take us shopping?" Deirdre asked with a smile. "Oh dear god, what have I done?" Naruto said after realizing what he suggested. "Oh relax, Puddin, we will make it worth it to you," Delia said with a lick of her lips at Naruto. "You may want to cancel the shopping trip," a male voice cut them off as they saw an elderly man enter the apartment with a cane. "Okay, it's not fossil day at my condo," Naruto groaned angrily. "I am not looking out of respect for the two young ladies. I suggest you get dressed, Red Hood," the man said as he sat on Naruto's couch in the living room. "Whether your ladies stay or go is irrelevant to me," the old man said seriously. "Of course you'd show up today. What took you so long, old man?" Naruto chuckled as he grabbed the bridge of his nose to alleviate tension. "See you later, Puddin'," Delia shouted. "Yeah, we have things to pick up back at home," Deirdre said. "And you owe us a shopping trip." The twins yelled together as they grabbed their clothes and ran into his bathroom to change and leave. "You gonna call your little helper out of hiding?" Naruto asked after a moment as he got dressed and sat down in a chair facing the old man. "Come on out," the elderly man said to what seemed like no one. However, an invisible form suddenly shifted to visibility behind the old man. "Her ears are too long and I missed the cape, but not bad," Naruto said as he realized this was the new Batman in the city. "So what's this about? Want me to step off your turf? Or maybe you have a problem with how I do things? Oh, I know you want a new Robin for him to fight alongside, right? Sorry, I prefer armor and leather over traffic light colored tights," Naruto said, smirking. Batman lightly smirked at this as he had made many jokes about Robin's outfit too. "Where's Jason?" Bruce asked seriously with a glare, figuring that Jason was obviously involved with this, seeing as this boy had his last name and was using his moniker and weapons. He passed away. A little over a month ago," Naruto said sadly. Bruce frowned at this. Despite all of their issues in the past, Jason was still his son. Just so you know, he forgave you, Naruto said, making Bruce look at him in surprise. He never blamed you for anything that happened between you two. He would always lament his own actions, but never yours. Naruto smiled sadly as Jason had told him what happened between them on multiple occasions. And why Jason finally left Gotham for a long time before returning to find his successor in Naruto. Bruce had stopped Jason from killing off a criminal who truly deserved it. Not the Joker, as he was already gone by then. But a horrid criminal that Jason was willing to put down and save many lives. But Bruce's code and morals had gotten in the way. And it cost civilians their lives. Not just any civilians but children. And Jason had blamed Bruce for it all in a rage before leaving Gotham. They never spoke again since then. And the guilt ate at Bruce to this day. So what do you need, old man? Naruto asked, wanting to get to the point. I have noticed that you have only been killing those with the worst records. Why is that? Bruce asked. Jason told me about all he did. Well, I do agree with him that certain criminals need to be put down. If you put down every criminal, you end up as the villain. And controlling crime like he tried in the past just makes you no better even with morals. I prefer a middle ground. I have no qualms killing rapists or the truly horrible criminals of the world. But I believe in second chances for those with lesser crimes, Naruto explained. And before you start, you have killed aliens with the Justice League, old man, so don't judge me. Besides, I could argue not killing criminals means their victims' blood is on your hands as well. Naruto said with his own glare at the elderly man. And besides, you don't want to kill, then that's fine. But I don't need that moral code as I have my own. Naruto said seriously. Bruce glared at Naruto for a few moments before he sighed. Fine, but you keep in contact with me and help him out when needed, Bruce said, pointing to the new Batman. As well, he was not happy about getting Naruto to not kill. He had to remember not every hero followed that rule. Besides, if he stepped out of line, he would make sure he is brought to justice. I can see that. Anything else? Naruto asked. Yes, you're 17 and never graduated school, so Bruce said. No way. Naruto yelled. You need a cover. Bruce said seriously. This alliance reflected on him and the new Batman as well. I have one. It's called being a vigilante at night and a rich orphan by day. Sound familiar? Yes, and Jason would want better for you, Bruce said. He literally told me school is for punk bitches. Naruto shouted. That was literally one of his last words of advice. Besides, have you ever gone to school? Oh no, you didn't, cause you were too busy traveling the world learning to fight. Case closed. Not happening. Naruto fought against this decision with all his will. Unfortunately, willpower is useless in a battle against the original Batman. Do you have friends? Bruce asked boredly. Naruto paused at this. Do you? Naruto asked bitingly. You're not me, and obviously you don't want to be, Bruce said with his glare. Fucking old man, fine. But I have demands. Naruto growled angrily. And I'm sure he'd love to hear him, but unfortunately he has a board meeting for shareholders to get to in 15 minutes, the new Batman said, so Bruce could wrap things up here. Oh good, I'm one of them, Naruto said with a smirk. Bruce's eyes widened at this. Jason said he may forgive you, but that doesn't mean he wouldn't get even, Naruto said with a laugh at the old man's face. I'll be in the car. Come down in 5 minutes. Get to know your new ally Batman. Bruce said, not used to not being able to call himself that, as he left the condo. He seems like such a nice person, Naruto said with an eye roll. Try dealing with him in your ear from now on, the new Batman said. He micromanages you when you go crime fighting? Naruto asked with a flat tone. To be fair, I don't exactly have his level of training and experience, so it makes sense, the Batman shrugged. Well, if you're that much of a greenhorn, I can help you train if you want, Naruto said. I think you'll be surprised with what I bring to the table, Batman smirked. I look forward to testing you, McGinnis, Naruto smirked. What? Batman asked in shock. Oh please, I had it figured out when I saw that the old man hired you, as his gopher. Naruto rolled his eyes. You forget the original Red Hood trained me, and he learned under the world's greatest detective. You pick up a few things after that. Naruto smirked. The Batman signed before pulling off his mask. Just call me Terry. Oh, and I owe you some thanks, Terry said with a smile. For? Naruto asked. You saved my mother as your first night in Gotham as Red Hood, Terry said with a frown, as his mother explained what had almost happened to her and would have happened if the boy before him didn't intervene. You owe me nothing, it's part of the job, Naruto said with a smile. Regardless, thanks. Anyways, I'd better go drive the old man, Terry said as he started to leave the building. Right behind you, Naruto said as he had a suit he could put on before the two left for the shareholders meeting. Later. That Powers guy is a shithead, Naruto said as Terry and Bruce got into his limo. You have no idea, Terry mumbled in fury until Bruce glared at him. Want me to shoot him? Naruto asked with a smirk, gesturing to a gun under his jacket. Put it away, Bruce said. Phil joined Naruto's side as he put away his gun. Neither of you can go after powers. Not unless you have proof, Bru said. Yeah, wait for proof, Naruto said, waving his hand. You could take things more seriously, Bru said with a glare. Oh, I just act this way to make the real gray run through your hair, Naruto said with a smirk. Jason left that as part of his will if I ever crossed paths with you. Harry snorted at this and laughed. I like this guy, Terry smirked. Teenagers, Bru said with a sigh. Oh, don't act all high and mighty, Grandpa Bat. Jason had some dirt on you as a teenager he managed to get from Pennyworth, Naruto said with a smirk. Just for that you start school tomorrow along with your twin floozies, Bru said before having a gun pointed at his face. Reconsider calling them that, Naruto told him seriously. Note to self, don't insult Quinn's grandchildren, Bruce thought as Naruto put away his gun. I didn't even see him move to draw it, Terry thought. Side note, no weapons at school, Bruce said. No shit, old man, I don't need those to deal with punks at a school, Naruto rolled his eyes. Sure you don't. Now keep the guns away or I'll bag them up myself. Along with your other weapons, Bruce said seriously. Geez, you're such a buzzkill, old man. You need to find something to do. I suggest sewing or bingo, Naruto smirked. My hobby is making sure Gotham is safe, Bruce said. And being a buzzkill? Terry asked. That's a bonus, Bruce said. Did you just make a joke? Terry and Naruto asked simultaneously. Bruce said nothing as they stopped by the mall. This is your stop, he said to Naruto. Before Naruto could respond, the door opened and two girls with long blonde hair pulled him out. Come on, Naruto, we need to go shopping for school tomorrow. Delia yelled excitedly. I've never been to school before. I'm curious if it'll have aliens or swordfish. Deirdre exclaimed, pulling him away. Curse you, old man. Naruto yelled, being dragged away. Have fun shopping, Bruce said as he closed the door before Terry drove off. That was cold, Terry said to Bruce as he drove. Make sure he doesn't make a scene at school, Bruce said. Something tells me it's gonna happen despite my best efforts. Terry said. Valen, I'll make your girlfriend take you on a shopping spree. I'll even fund it, Bruce said. Joke's on you, I don't mind shopping with Dana, Terry said with a smirk. Then perhaps your mother and brother, Bruce said. Point made, Terry said in defeat. The next day. Where the hell is he? Terry asked aloud, wondering where Naruto was when suddenly him and the rest of the students heard loud rock music as a motorcycle parked. Play Shoot to Thrill by AC/DC. Naruto parked his motorcycle in the parking lot of the school while Delia and Deirdre rode behind him in a red flying car. Hey McGinnis, Naruto said as he took off his helmet. Ooh, that was fun. Delia shouted as she parked the car. Let's go again. Deirdre exclaimed happily. Suddenly a teen with red hair and a varsity jacket made his way over to a car where the twins parked. You two skanks scratched my ride. He bellowed in anger due to their parking job, meaning their car hit his car slightly. Oh, relax, jock boy, Deirdre said as she got out of the car. Yeah, don't get your panties in a twist, Delia waved him off. Some of the male students watching Wolf whistled at the twins. We're taking boys. The two said at once to all the students. You two are gonna pay me back, the jock growled. It's barely a scratch, prom queen, so relax, Naruto said. And you are? He asked arrogantly. New student along with my two girlfriends there, so back off, Naruto growled and made all the men realize he was with these two blonde bombshells. You have no idea who you're talking to, do you? The jock asked smugly. Nelson Nash. A jock who thinks he's hot shit but in reality in an actual fight would crawl away like a pathetic little baby, Naruto said boredly. Plus he's popular now, but after high school I bet he will be flipping burgers, Delia said. Or a janitor, Deirdre smirked. This got oohs and laughs from the students watching. You Nelson was boiling in rage. Okay McGinnis, the old man said you would show us around on our first day, so. Nelson then took a swing at Naruto, but he caught the punch. Now that was just rude, sir. I was talking to McGinnis, Naruto said boredly before slamming. You and your sluts owe me money. Nelson growled. Make him bleed, Puddin'. The twins yelled. Call them something like that one more time. See what I do, Naruto said, still holding Nelson's fist. What's going on here? A man in a suit called out. Nothing, sir, just a conversation, Naruto said as he let Nelson go. This conversation ain't over, Nelson told Naruto with a glare. Oh, I hope so. I haven't said my side yet, Naruto told him with a smirk. Nelson glared at Naruto before he headed inside the school. Not even 5 minutes and already making enemies, Terry said with a smirk. To be fair, it's their fault, Naruto said, pointing at the twins. Yeah, our bad, Deirdre said with a smile. We will make it up to you later, Puddin', Delia said with a lusty look. If it's any consolation, Nelson's a prick anyways. You'd have pissed him off for ignoring his ass, Terry said. He's gay? The twins asked. Ha. God, I love you girls, Naruto said with a smile. You hear that, sis, he loves us. Delia said with a grin. Oh, I did, sis, and that means we get to give him a very special treat later, Deidre said with a matching grin as both stared lustfully at Naruto. Let's just get you to your classes. Terry said and looked at their schedules and they're the same exact classes I have, Terry said blankly. The old man made you our babysitter, huh? Naruto asked as they followed Terry inside the school. Hope that includes hazard pay, Delia said with a smirk. Oh god, what have I agreed to, Terry said deadpan as the three others laughed at him before heading to class. Chapter 2. Foxtica. Thursday night. The lone truck drives up to the tech company building. As it parks, however, a black blob slipped out of the shadows and slithered into the main control room. It forced its way into some machinery, causing the building to start exploding in several locations. Before long the fire department arrived to put out the fire, unknowing that the blob latched onto the bottom of a fire truck, escaping into the night. Hamilton Hill High. Friday morning. Naruto was walking out of the principal's office grumbling as he approached his locker. Damn that old man and his bullshit. Making me come here, he muttered. What's wrong, Mr. Ian? Deirdre asked as her and Delia approached him. The freaking principal decided that a detention would help sort out my attitude when it comes to Nelson and his bullshit, Naruto grumbled. Oh poor Naruto, maybe me and my sis can make you feel better later, Delia purred. Yeah, we have detention as well, Deirdre giggled. What did you two do? Naruto asked with a smirk, knowing the twins were mischievous. Blew up Nelson's locker after we overheard the principal give you a detention, Delia said. I love you too, Naruto said with a chuckle. My locker? Nelson was heard yelling, seeing his destroyed locker in the hallway. Ah, his suffering brings me joy, Deirdre smiled. You three really do love causing trouble, huh? A female voice said as she approached Naruto and his girls. She was a dark-skinned teen with short pink hair with a toned body, cup breasts, jade wide hips and a plump ass. Ooh, a new plaything approaches, Deirdre whispered to Naruto with a giggle. Ush, you too, Naruto whispered to them before he turned to the teen. Name's Naruto, miss? He asked, hoping to get a name. Name's Maxine Gibson, but call me Max. Everyone does, the now named Max said with a smile. What can we help you with? A foursome? Delia asked. Max sputtered at this as she blushed. Ignore them, they are both bi and dating me, so yeah, they are a handful, Naruto said with a sigh. Look, I'll be quick about this, the vice principal has asked me to help you three with your studies since you three have never had any formal schooling till now. Max said. Okay, here's my address and contact info, Naruto said as he handed her a slip of paper. Very good, I'll be by tomorrow afternoon, Max said as she walked away. You thinking what I'm thinking, sis? Deirdre asked. Yup, we need to bring her into our little fuck club. I mean, look at that ass, Delia purred. Will you two grow up? Naruto asked with a sigh as he closed his locker. Oh, like you don't want to be balls deep in her ass, Deirdre said with a smirk. Naruto looked at Max as she walked away and smirked slightly as he looked at her ass. I didn't say that, Naruto said with a smirk. You know I can still hear you three, right? Max asked without looking back. And that would stop us, why? Delia asked. Max sighed at this as she was used to these kind of comments from men. Hearing it from twin sisters was new though. After school. Naruto was sitting in Bruce's limo as Terry drove them. So Powers is sabotaging Foxtica, huh? Naruto asked. That's what it seems like, Bruce said. Okay, leave this to me and Terry, we can handle this, Naruto confidently said. You will not handle anything until I tell you to otherwise. You're both far too green to just rush into the situation, Bruce told him seriously. Oh, for fuck's sake. How are we supposed to learn to be vigilantes if we can't actually do vigilante missions? Naruto roared at the old man. You can stake out the place and if anything happens you can step in. Bruce told him. Works for me. Finally some action, Naruto responded cheerfully. Are you seriously that bored? Terry asked. Well yeah, if I don't get anything done I go stir crazy and the twins have to help calm me down, Naruto said nonchalantly. I don't need to hear about what you three do together, Terry groaned. Oh, don't be prude, I know you and Dana go at it hardcore. Let me guess, she pegs you, right? Naruto asked with a smirk. Please, I have her calling me daddy, hey. Mind your business. Terry yelled in realization. You're far too easy to rile up, dude, Naruto chuckled before the limo turned suddenly and made Naruto hit into the door face first. You should have buckled up, Bruce said boredly. Later that night. So how'd you get out of your date with Dana? Naruto asked as he kept watch over Foxtica. Told her I was needed by Mr. Wayne last minute, Terry told him nonchalantly. You're gonna need better excuses. Or better yet, let her and your family know, Naruto told him as he understood keeping the identity thing secret from the general public, but eventually people will discover and you're better off letting those close to you know. Bruce said Terry was saying. Yeah, I don't care what Grandpa Bat says about that. The fact of the matter is that the people closest to you are better off knowing in case enemies go after them that do know. Naruto said. Harry said nothing as he thought to himself. Look, I'm not saying you should immediately tell her since we're just starting, but here's the reality of being a vigilante. People will find out your identity no matter how much you try to hide it. Those closest to you will be targets whether they know or not. Better to have them know than to have them die in your arms when they don't, Naruto told him. Isn't that right, Gramps? Naruto spoke into the calm. Bruce said nothing at this. Really? Just gonna ignore me on this? I thought bats had super hearing. Naruto smirked. There's movement down there, Bruce said. Finally. Showtime, baby. Naruto sprung up to his feet brandishing his laser pistols. Harry flew down with Naruto close behind with his grapple hook. Damn, I need to find a way to fly, Naruto said, a bit jealous of Terry's flight via his suit. I'm sure you can find a way around besides a grapple, Terry told him with a smirk. They both burst through a window and saw what looked like a blob of black ink turn to them as it was destroying some equipment. Alright, tall, dark, and inky. Put what constitutes as your hands up and surrender. Naruto said as he held up his guns pointed at the blob. The ink blob held up its hands before its arms elongated and slammed into him, sending him crashing into a wall. Damn tentacles. I am not a schoolgirl. Naruto yelled, making the ink blob actually falter before letting out a female chuckle. I'll admit that was a good one, she said before getting hit by a batarang and it doing nothing to her except be absorbed into her ink. Really? Throwing things? She asked as she turned her head towards Batman. Bruce, any strategies? He whispered into his comm before getting hit by a blast of ink and sent flying through a wall. Naruto took aim at the ink creature and fired a laser blast. Oh please, you think that will lag? It's a very powerful taser, so don't get cocky, Naruto said as he pulled a bigger blaster off his back and pumped it ready to fire it at the blob before an explosion from a nearby console went off next to him and sent his aim off as his large laser blast incinerated a wall. Thanks for the escape hatch, boys. The ink blob said as it slithered on out the hole. Damn it. Terry groaned as he stood up. She sounded like a chick. Heh, I bet she's hot in a human form, Naruto said as he looked at his arm, which had been knocked loose from its socket from the explosion. God damn it, Naruto sighed as he popped his shoulder back into place with his other hand. She thrashed us and you want to fuck it? Terry deadpanned. Not yet, for all I know she's a butterface, Naruto said. A what? Terry asked, not recognizing this term. A face only a mother could love. And sometimes not even then, Bruce said through the comm. A hot body, demon face, got it, Terry said. They then heard what sounded like sirens approaching the area. Grab a sample of her and get out of there, Bruce told them. Copy that, Terry said as he grabbed a piece of the ink left behind from her attacks and bagged it before he and Naruto left immediately. Batcave. Man, you have a lot of stupid shit in this place, Naruto said as he looked at a giant freaking coin. Well, Bruce was at his computer. They're mementos from past cases. Bruce said as Naruto was looking at the stuff around the Batcave while Terry stood next to Bruce. You have Harley Quinn's old outfits? I need them for reasons, Naruto asked. You, Terry said. Not that, you moron, the twins want to base their hero outfits on something that they're not used. Although Naruto started to think. Don't finish that thought for both our sakes, Bruce said. The twins want to be heroes? Terry asked with a raised eyebrow. To be fair, I think they just want to punch people without being gang members, Naruto shrugged as he knew they mainly got bored quickly. Keep them in line, Bruce ordered. You mean like how you kept the Robins and Batgirl in line? I mean, how did that go for you, old man? Naruto rolled his eyes. Bruce actually spun in his chair and glared at Naruto for that remark. Ooh, scary. Touched a nerve? He asked with a smirk. Naruto, Terry said with a shake of his head. Fine, I'll lay off for now since I need the old man to help me with a project later. Is that Mr. Freeze's gun? Naruto said with excitement in his eyes as he placed his face against a glass display which had a gun in it. Don't touch the glass, Bruce said as he turned back to the computer to analyze the results. God, you're such a buzzkill, Naruto said as he turned away from the gun. And you're a pervert, Terry said with a flat tone. And if Dana walked around wearing a Harley Quinn or Poison Ivy outfit? Naruto asked deadpan. I would throw her on the floor and hey. Terry yelled. Too easy. Naruto said as he looked at the glass cases containing the previous Robin outfits and Batgirl's old outfit. His eyes lingered on one particular Robin outfit. Jason Todd's old Robin suit. Naruto placed a hand on the glass thinking of his old mentor. If you want something of his you can take it, Bruce said. No. He would want this here with you. Besides, he gave me everything I have. I don't need something I wasn't even alive for. Besides, the tights don't suit me. Naruto said as he looked over at his suit and the brown leather jacket he wore as a civilian. The same one Jason used as Red Hood in his debut as the Red Hood. Any luck with the sample? Naruto asked as he turned away from the glass case. It'll probably take me the rest of the night to examine. You two should head home. I'll contact you as soon as I know. The twins are probably antsy and need some discipline, Naruto said with a grin. Actually, can you give me a ride home, man, before you gotta supplying your girlfriends? Terry asked as he used the suit to fly here. Yeah, sure. Hope you don't mind riding bitch on a motorcycle, Naruto said. Okay, but I'm not joining your harem, Terry said with a flat tone. And now I may vomit, Naruto said with a green face and a shudder. Bruce chuckled a little at this as the two teens left. I'm giving Terry a bonus for that burn. The Guinness family apartment. I'm home, Mom. Terry called out as he entered the apartment with Naruto behind him. Terry? It's late. Where have you been? His mother asked as it was about 2 a.m. She had come from her room at his call wearing a black nightrobe. Schwing. Naruto thought, seeing the red-headed bombshell that he had saved as his first ever crime stopped his Red Hood. Getting an actual look at her, she had E-cup breasts, a thin but curvy body, and a plump ass. Sorry, Mr. Wayne had me do some errands for him and it took longer than we planned, Terry said sheepishly. And who's this? Mary McGinnis asked after seeing Naruto behind Terry. Oh, this is my friend Naruto. He also works for Mr. Wayne and gave me a ride, Terry said as he introduced his friend to his mom. Nice to meet you, ma'am, Naruto said pleasantly. Nice to meet you. I'm Mary McGinnis. Thank you for bringing my son home. It's strange but for some reason your voice sounds familiar, she said with a hand on her chin and thought. Well, I gotta go later, Terry. Nice to meet you, ma'am, Naruto said as he quickly left the apartment. I like him. He seems nice, Mary said, and cute, she thought. The next night at Fox Tika. I swear to God if my mom figures out your identity cause you were too lazy to put in a voice changer, Terry told Naruto as they were staking out another Fox Tika building. Hey, you don't use one either. Naruto yelled at the Neo Batman. I can deepen my voice easily, Terry defended himself. Before the two stood in silence. So how'd studying with Max go this afternoon? Terry asked. Pretty well actually, she's a good teacher, Naruto said as him and the twins learned quite a bit from her study session. Wanna try and sleep with her too? Terry asked deadpan. Only if she's cool with it. I don't want to force any woman into anything, Naruto said. So the fact the twins are hinting at her means nothing? Terry asked. Relax, they are harmless plus they like Max, so they won't do anything to hurt her. Naruto told him. If you say so, just don't hurt her, she's a friend, Terry said. Wouldn't dream of it even in my nightmares, Naruto said seriously before seeing movement. She's back, Naruto said as he pulled out an old school revolver. You sure those things will work? Terry asked. Trust me, I know weapons, Naruto said as he loaded his guns with some special ammo. Flashback before stakeout. After Bruce contacted them with the info about their ink blob, Naruto requested Terry to stop by his apartment base before they headed to the Batcave. What are these? Terry asked examining Naruto's ammo. Cryo bullets, Jason developed them after so many run-ins with Clayface. Since ink is pretty much the same as he was there will help freeze her right in her place. Naruto said working on his bullets. Wow, that's pretty smart. I thought Red Hood was all shoot first and worry about the villains later. Terry said. Well, over time he learned not all of them were scumbags. Besides, it helps to be prepared when you're dealing with your enemies. Naruto said loading the bullets into his revolver. Flashback end. Naruto jumped down in front of the ink blob and spun his revolver. Ready to duel with the devil in the pale moonlight? He asked the ink blob. Really? Batman, Bruce via comm, and the ink blob asked simultaneously deadpan. You all suck. But I digress, let's see if you bleed, blob. Naruto said as he pointed his revolver at the blob. The name's Ink. And you're both costing me money, she said. Oh yeah, you're a merc, right? Naruto asked. What's it to you? Have a job for me? Ink asked as her ink arm tendrils formed into blades. Sorry, I don't believe in paying criminals, Naruto said before sending a bullet at her which she let absorb into her shoulder. This is just sad, Ink said before suddenly screaming as her shoulder suddenly turned to ice. I think ahead. Plus I know you're weak to water after I took a look at your ink, Naruto said as he then sent another cryo bullet at her which she dodged. You're a clever one, aren't you? Ink yelled as she dodged the bullet but not clever enough. She said as she started to slink away despite her frozen shoulder. Oh no you don't, Terry yelled before sending a batarang at her. One enhanced by his suit causing a taser-like batarang. Ag. Where do you idiots get these gadgets? She yelled in pain. We get them from George. George MC, go fuck yourself. Naruto told her smugly before firing another cryo bullet at her as she spasmed. Directly into her chest. This caused her to completely freeze in place into an ice statue of sorts. Yo, we got her, Terry spoke into his comm seeing Ink fully frozen. They'd leave her at the GCPD, Bruce said. With what? Terry asked. Suddenly they heard a flying vehicle approach from above them. Oh come on. That's such bullshit. You can already fly. Why do you need a damned car? Naruto yelled jealous. Batman needs a Batmobile, Bruce said simply. Okay, the second we're done here I'm making my own vehicle and you're helping old man, so help me God. Naruto yelled into his comm. You sure you want to start a war with the old man? Terry asked his partner. Please, I'm not scared of that gargoyle, Naruto grumbled as he helped Terry load up Ink on the Batmobile. Your comm is still on, Bruce said nonchalantly. "Oh, I know you old gargoyle," Naruto smirked. "I'd say it to your face, and you know it," Naruto told him. "You know he signs our paychecks, right?" Terry asked as he sat in the driver's seat while Naruto sat in the passenger seat. "Ah. Just drop me off at home so I can do something fun," Naruto waved him off. "Whatever you say," Terry shrugged as the Batmobile took off through the city. "Batcave." Bruce sat at the computer and sighed as he knew what he had to do next. He made a call. "Gotham City Police Department, what can I do help you with?" a secretary asked. "Can you transfer me to Commissioner Barbara Gordon? It's in regards to a case she's working," Bruce asked. Right away, the secretary acquiesced. A few moments later the phone was connected. "Hello?" a gruff female voice asked. "In a while, Commissioner. Thought I'd let you know you have a little gift incoming at GCPD," Bruce said simply. A few moments later he heard the female voice. "Damn it, Bruce, I should have known the new Bat and Hood were with you," Barbara said bitterly. "Well, more the Bat than the Hood," Bruce admitted. "Your Hood is just lucky I haven't gone after him since the mayor is fine with dead criminals, since he hasn't gone after any that wouldn't already get the death penalty," Barbara told him seriously, "but you and Jason both should know better to let the past die," Barbara said. "Jason is dead and his new protege isn't gonna listen," Bruce said. "I see. Regardless, I'll let them operate for now, but the second they step out of line I'll take the menu down," Barbara said seriously before hanging up. Bruce sighed at this before he heard his phone ring. "What, Uzumaki?" he asked. "Tell that wall-hitting bitch if she tries threatening me I'll out her as Batgirl," Naruto bellowed into the phone. "You put a listening device under the big computer. I didn't even notice it." Impressive, Bruce complimented as he didn't expect Naruto to try listening in on his conversations immediately since he was willingly working with them. "High praise from the Bat. I'll take it. Just keep her out of my way and we'll all be just fine," Naruto said before he hung up. Naruto's apartment the next day. Naruto woke up from his night's sleep getting ready for school with his girlfriends before getting a call from Bruce. "After school, suit up. Ink is demanding to see you at GCPD. The commissioner isn't allowing it, but I want you to see what she wants," Bruce said. "Will do, but I swear if that bitch runs her," Naruto was saying before Bruce hung up on him. Naruto scowled at this before he called Bruce, and after a few rings, "Bitch, did you hang up on me?" he yelled before Bruce hung up again. "This and we're sleeping," Delia whined from next to Naruto. "Yeah, you were so rough with us last night, we need sleep," Deirdre whined from Naruto's other side. "Sorry girls, but we have to get to school," Naruto told them apologetically. "We ain't doing nothing unless you give us a reason to get out of bed," Puddin' Delia said, wanting to go back to sleep. "If you two go, I'll ask Max out on a date," Naruto said with a smirk, knowing the twins had made friends with Max. "Why are you still undressed, Miss Diane? We have school to get to," Deirdre yelled, now immediately fully clothed along with her sister as they were running around grabbing their things. "Are you two sure you don't have powers?" Naruto asked, bewildered. "Nope, now get dressed, we want a new playmate, damn it," Delia yelled. Naruto chuckled as he got dressed. After school, GCPD. Naruto stood in the shadows of the rooftop as he was surveying how he was gonna sneak into the GCPD and see Ink. He saw a ventilation shaft and immediately opened it and started to crawl through. Seeing all the cops walking the halls and escorting criminals. As he crawled, he saw from a vented door being guarded by 2 officers. He spotted Gordon approach them. "You're dismissed," she said to the 2. The 2 guards nodded and left, and after a few moments Gordon looked up at the vents. "You have 5 minutes, Hood," she said before walking down the hall slightly. Naruto dropped down behind her. "Why deny me coming if you're gonna let me go through anyways?" he asked. "'Cause I want to see if you can get any info from her or if you're a reckless brat," Gordon told him coldly. "Wow, has anyone ever told you you're a frigid bitch?" Naruto asked before walking through the doors leading to Ink's cell. Not even seeing Barbara's scowl at his words. He saw Ink in a completely sealed tube-like cell. No longer was she a blob of ink, she was in a human-like form with her arms and legs bound. "Damn," Naruto muttered, seeing her body. She had DD cup breasts, a curvy body, and a toned ass. Ink chuckled at this. "Still got it," she said with a prideful smirk. Naruto shook his head, refocusing. "You had info for me?" he asked seriously. "Yes. Seeing as you're the one who caught me, I figured I might as well make a deal with you," Ink told him simply. "Depends on what you have to give, and no, as fun as it would be, I'm not taking that as payment," Naruto deadpanned. Ink chuckled at this. "I would destroy you, boy," she said with a seductive smirk. "I take on 2 women on a nightly basis and leave them moaning for more. So I doubt it," Naruto said. "Ooh, kinky. No, what I will give you is my employer for this job," Ink said as her discretion is gone now that she's been captured. "I hope it's more than your word, cause I need proof if I'm gonna put a bullet in their head," Naruto said. "I don't have much more than that on me. Anything else would be at my hideout. I give you the address and you get me a reduced sentence. After all, I've been a bad girl," Ink smirked. "Fine, and by the way, keep that sexy tone up and I'll have you begging me," Naruto growled. "Oh, you are just a treat," Ink chuckled. "The address is 123, thanks for stalling the commissioner for me," Ink said as she burst out of the tank. She tackled Naruto and bound him to the wall and had her human face look at him. "I wonder if you are as handsome as your voice sounds," she purred. "Maybe we'll meet again, boy," she said as she kissed his mask and slinked off through a vent. "Great, I have my own Catwoman," Naruto groaned. "What the hell happened?" Barbara shouted as she rushed into the room to see the tank-like cell busted open and the red hood on the floor. "You people need better security. She could have escaped at any time. She wanted me here as a distraction for you and the guards," he groaned. "Get out of my precinct. Now." Barbara growled. "And a pleasure, Batbitch. By the way, you fuck with me or my group and I out your dirty little secret," Naruto said nonchalantly as he walked back out the door to the vent he came into. A few days later. Naruto was in his private gym in his apartment. Odd. Fucking. Damn. It. Naruto was furiously punching a heavy bag until his last punch knocked the heavy bag off the chain and sent it crashing to the floor. "What's wrong, Miss Ian?" Delia asked from her workout with her sister. They were both wearing white tank tops and red shorts. "Are you still upset about that inky chick getting one over on you and the GCPD?" Deirdre asked concerned. "She fucking played me like a violin and cut the damn strings." Naruto growled as he jumped onto the downed heavy bag and started raining lefts and rights down on it in his anger. "Okay, the anger was fun for sex, but now it's just getting concerning," Deirdre said worriedly. "Hudden, you did what you could. And if anything, blame GCPD's faulty cell," Delia told him. "Yeah, plus you're still new at this. You will get better," Deirdre agreed with her sister. "Sigh. You girls are right. I gotta move on from this failure." Naruto agreed as he took a deep calming breath. "But know when you gonna ask Max out?" Deirdre asked. "Yeah, there's a dance coming up so you better make a move, mister," Delia exclaimed. "I actually asked her out to the mall yesterday as she said she has no interest in the dance. She also didn't want to take away the chance to go with you two. Congrats, you two wore her down for a date," Naruto told them. "But be sure to spoil her," Deirdre nodded happily. "Yeah, her family life sucks," Delia said with a pout. "It does?" Naruto asked as Max hadn't told him anything like that. "Damn it, Delia," Deirdre said with a frown. "Oopsie," Delia said sheepishly. "Okay, let's hear it. I swear if one of her folks is hitting her ill," Naruto was saying as he grabbed a gun off of his wall. "Relax, Tiger, her parents are divorced and she is competitive with her sister." Deirdre told him so he eased up. "Yeah, and her parents are busy with their jobs, so she barely sees them," Delia said. "Oh. Well, now I just feel silly grabbing a gun," Naruto said sheepishly as he put the gun back. "It's fine, Puddin'. You're just protective is all." Delia chuckled. "Well, she and I have the date after school in a few days at the mall, so any tips?" Naruto asked. "She loves the arcade," Deirdre told him. Naruto paused at this before he smiled. "Oh, she's definitely my type now." "You're such a nerd," the twins giggled simultaneously. "And you love it," Naruto said as he smacked their asses. "Ooh, should we get some slave girl bikiness, Miss Ian?" Delia asked through her moan. "Nah, after ink I have a hunger for playing catch the Catwoman," Naruto growled. "So Catwoman costumes and a whip?" Deirdre asked with a smile. "In my closet, now go get dressed," Naruto ordered them. The twins giggled at this as they ran out of the gym and towards Naruto's bedroom. A few days later, Hamilton Hill High School. School had just ended and Naruto was waiting for Max by his motorcycle when he saw Nelson Nash arguing with a rather diminutive and nerdy boy with black hair and glasses. "You scratched the paint, what?" he growled at the boy who was cowering in fear. "Lay off him." Nash Terry stood at the top of the steps, making his presence known to the jock. "Who's gonna stop me, McGinnis?" "You?" Nelson asked sarcastically. "If he doesn't, how about me? I could use a workout before I take your girl," Naruto said with a scowl at Nash. "You and Blade? Fat chance she'd go after you," Nelson sneered. "I don't know, the look she gives me along with Chelsea say otherwise," Naruto said with a smirk at the two women who walked out to hear that and see Nelson bullying Willie. "Let him go, Nelson," Blade told her boyfriend seriously before sending a flirty look at Naruto and licked her lips salaciously. "I would destroy you, woman, you too, Chelsea," Naruto said with a smirk at the two as they blushed. "Babe, what the hell?" Nelson growled, seeing his girlfriend flirt with Naruto and let Willie go in his anger. "It's obvious, Nash, your girl would rather become mine than stay with you. Last chance, back off or I break you," Naruto told him with a vicious smirk. Nelson growled at this and clenched his fists. "Get in the car, Blade," he yelled as he got in his car. "Yeah, sure, whatever," Blade said as she looked at Naruto and blew a small kiss at him before getting in Nelson's car. "A nerd's lucky he's not worth it. But McGinnis, you are. At least someday. And Uzumaki, you will pay for this, you punk," Nelson growled. "That's a threat and I have it recorded, so keep it up, asshole," Delia and Deidre yelled, holding up their phones. "I love those women," Naruto said with a smile as Nelson drove off in a fury. They also keep passing out membership forms to join your fuck pile, Chelsea said nonchalantly. Oh, for crying out loud, I told them I'm picky, Naruto grumbled as he held his head. Why are you complaining? Blade, Max, and I took one each, Chelsea asked bewildered. I mean, besides you three, I don't want a line of boring chicks, Naruto groaned. Relax, we're using it to screen your future bitches, Delia told him with a smirk. Yeah, we don't want boring playmates after all, Deirdre smirked. Okay, I have an appointment to keep and you two have something to take care of, Naruto said to the twins. Okay. See you later, Puddin'. The two said in sync as Max exited the school and headed to Naruto's motorcycle. Hey Max, Naruto greeted with a smile as he got onto his motorcycle and handed her a helmet. What was that all about? She asked as she put on the helmet. Nelson being a shithead to someone and I decided to correct him, and no, not physically, Naruto said. A shame. Would have loved to have seen you knock him out, Max told him with a smirk. You don't like him either? Naruto quirked an eyebrow. Nobody likes that jackass, Max responded, rolling her eyes. Hey, you just got hotter, Naruto said. Flattery gets you nowhere, Max said while her helmet hid her smile. I can hear your smile, Naruto said with a smile of his own as he started the motorcycle. Just drive, Whiskers, Max told him as she rolled her eyes. Hey, only my lovers call me that, Naruto exclaimed. May want to remind your lovers that. They encourage me to call you that, Max smirked. Well, they do know my type, Naruto smirked back before revving his hover motorcycle and driving them to the mall. Gotham Mall. Wow, you have the high score on all these games? Naruto asked as he looked at some of the high scores and saw Max's name. Yup. Jealous. Max smirked at her date. Not at all, I love a girl that's determined. But let's see if I can match you, Naruto smirked. Oh, you're on. Get ready to bow to the queen, Max told him with her own smirk as they approached a VR game. Mortal Kombat 20? Naruto asked, curious that she chose a fighting game. If you're worried I can go easy on you, Max told him smirking. Hell no. Let's see what you got, Naruto told her as they each donned a VR helmet and gear. Moments later they took off their helmets. I swear you cheated. Max exclaimed. Nah, I'm just that good with Scorpion, Naruto smirked at his date. Rematch. Katana might not have worked for me this time, but I can tear you apart with Sub-Zero. Max told him. Her competitive nature shining through. And no problem, but how about I buy you something to eat first? Naruto suggested. Fine, but after we eat I'm thrashing your Shirai Ryu butt into next month, Max told him with a confident smirk. Damn, I love this woman, Naruto thought as a woman who actually knew Mortal Kombat was a real find to him. Okay, maybe he was a nerd like the twin said. Who cares? The two headed to the food court. What does my queen want? Naruto asked with a smirk at Max. I'll take some tacos, peasant, Max answered with a joking smirk. Coming right up, and that's king to you, Naruto told her with his own smirk. Gotta earn that, Foxy, Max said as Naruto chuckled and went to get them food. As he got into the line he was pushed aside. Out of my way, loser, Nelson Nash pushed Naruto out of the way. But he yelled as Naruto grabbed his wrist and slammed him into a nearby table, holding his head down. Oh come on, this is a light hold, Naruto said boredly. Let me go, you fucking ow. Nelson grokked from the pain. You move and I end your sports career by snapping your wrist, Naruto said with a firm tone, or maybe I'll break some of your bones and fuck Blade in your hospital bed. Do something stupid again and see what happens, now blink once if you're gonna behave, Naruto warned the douch jock seriously. Nelson glared at Naruto before he blinked in affirmation. Naruto let him go. Good, now run along, little bitch boy. Run along and I won't tear you apart. Naruto told him with a glare of his own. Nelson held his wrist and left the food court growling and grumbling to himself. You just love causing problems, don't you? Max asked as she walked over as she saw Naruto and Nelson's altercation. Causing? No. Ending em? Yes, Naruto told her. Where is the queen's food? Max asked with a smirk. Yes, my queen, Naruto said with a chuckle as he got in line only for him and Max to stumble as the mall suddenly shook. What the, Max exclaimed as she almost fell till Naruto caught her. Her eyes widened as she saw a giant robot walking through the damned mall. Evacuate the mall. There's a giant fucking robot destroying everything. A voice on the paw shouted. Larry, if we survive, you're so fired. Another voice shouted on the paw. Naruto moved and grabbed Max's hand and pulled her away as he brought her towards the exit. Get out of here now, Max, Naruto said as he handed her his keys. What about you? She exclaimed. I'm gonna help people get out, now go. Naruto ordered her seriously. Oh okay. I'll bring your bike back to your place, Max said as she bolted through the exit. As soon as she was gone, Naruto used a panicking crowd to hide in an empty hallway without any cameras. Naruto pulled out his comm from his pocket. Yo, Gramps, got a situation here at the mall. Send my suit now, Naruto said. The courier is on the way to you, Bruce said. Courier? Naruto asked before a duffel bag was dropped at his feet. Naruto looked up and saw Terry in his Batman suit fly by to confront the giant robot. "Next time bring your suit with you," Bruce told him as Terry always had his on him. "Well, sorry, mine can't fit in a frigging backpack." Naruto rolled his eyes as he suited up. Terry flew at the robot and saw that it was approaching Nash's car. Thankfully it avoided stepping on Blade after Nash ignored her when she fell. Naruto rushed at Blade and pulled her up to her feet. "You good?" he asked, activating his new voice changer so Blade didn't recognize him. "Why yeah," Blade said with a nod. "Get to safety," Naruto ordered her as he drew his laser pistols and ran off after the golem that was chasing Nelson. "Do we have to destroy this thing?" "It hates Nelson," Naruto asked. "Good." Bruce yelled over the intercom. "Fine, I was fucking joking anyway. But he can have his car totaled at least," Naruto said as he aimed at the mech and ended up hitting Nelson's car, leaving a small hole. "Oops. My aim slipped," Naruto said as he ran after the mech. The giant robot stopped going after Nelson as Terry kept trying to stop it and getting in its way. The robot grabbed Terry from the air and threw him to the ground. Naruto, seeing this, slid down a railing, firing his pistols at the robot. It did nothing, so Naruto placed his two pistols together and pressed a few buttons, combining them both into a single gun. A laser rifle. Naruto fired off several blasts at the golem as he ran through them all, narrowing his eyes at the large mech. The golem stomped towards him, picking up chunks of debris, throwing them right at Naruto, who shot them back with his laser rifle. As he ducked under hits, swipes, and thrown objects before he was struck by a large girder, knocking him into a wall of the building. He rubbed his head as he noticed some of the building was starting to crumble up. His eyes widened when he noticed a familiar figure running away, unaware of the incoming danger. "Mary!" Red Hood shouted, rushing over to the mother of Terry, tackling her away as the debris crashed down while they rolled out of the way of the crashing debris. Mary breathed heavily, seeing how she'd almost be crushed to death. "Thank you," she said with relief when she noticed Red Hood's mask was cracked on his right side, exposing his eyes with blood dripping down his head and showing a few strands of blonde hair. "Are you alright?" Red Hood asked, helping her up. "Why yay, thanks to you," Mary said in gratitude. "But now get out of here and find someplace safe," Red Hood said. Mary was a bit hesitant as she looked into this visible eye, but not as she ran off to safe direction. Red Hood spun his pistols in his hand. "Okay, scrap heap, time for round 2. Red Hood said before charging at him, firing off shots at its head. Meanwhile, Mary couldn't help but watch on from a distance as realization started to spread over her face. "Naruto," Mary uttered in shock. She had met her son's friend a few times since he had brought him over the first time, and she finally realized why he seemed familiar. He saved her from her would-be rapists. And he was the secret identity of her vigilante crush. After he had saved her, she had a large crush on the new Red Hood but kept it to herself. And now she had seen his face. She shook her head as she ran off to safety. She'd deal with this later. Naruto and Terry continued to try and stop the robot, but it was shrugging off all of their attacks. "What the fuck even is this thing?" Naruto yelled in frustration. "It's a golem used for construction. It's controlled with a headband, so the guy in charge should be nearby," Terry yelled. "Okay, fuck this," Naruto yelled as he shot a grapple onto the golem's head and pulled himself to its eye. Naruto placed his palm on the robot's eye and clicked a button on his gauntlet, channeling electricity through his palm into the eye. This caused the golem to creak and groan as it fell over and slammed on its back as it shut down. "Ha! Take that, you punk-ass robot," Naruto yelled as he separated his guns and fired one of his pistols in the air once. "Real mature." Terry rolled his eyes at this display. "Oh, come on. It was necessary. Besides, it's not like we caused any of this shit," Naruto said. Immediately after, a store sign randomly fell after it was hit by Naruto's laser blast. Terry looked at Naruto with a flat look. "That sign was already down when we got here," Naruto told him. "Let's get out of here before the commissioner brings us in," Terry suggested. "I wish that bitch would just fucking try it," Naruto grumbled as he followed Terry. "What's your deal with her?" Terry asked, confused. "Let's just say I know more bat history than you and leave it at that," Naruto said with a scowl as the two left the destroyed mall. Bruce, who was listening in on this side as he should have known Jason would have told Naruto everything about each of the Bat family's past. Chapter 3. Hamilton Hill High School. Naruto walked to his locker as school was being let out for the day. As he was walking to his locker, however, he noticed Blade was leaning on his locker with a saucy smirk. "Hey Naruto," Blade said as she checked Naruto out like she always did. "What's up?" Naruto asked as he also checked her out. "I wanted to see if you were free for the dance at the pier this weekend," she said. "Oh sorry, I'm going with Delia and Deirdre since it's our first ever dance. Besides, weren't you going with the Lord of Bags?" Naruto asked with a raised eyebrow. "Ugh, no way. Not after that bullshit of him leaving me at the mall." "Well, a giant robot attacked," Blade said bitterly to the school's #1 bad boy. "You're kidding me," Naruto said as he saw what happened during the fight, but he needed to play along. Nope, so you think the twins would like a third playmate? Blade asked with a playful smirk. Do it. The twins yelled from behind Naruto, making him jump in surprise. How do you keep doing that? Naruto yelled. Hal and Deirdre said with a giggle at how easy it was to mess with Naruto. So you want to be a playmate, huh? Delia asked Blade with a giggle. Being the playmate of the school's #1 bad boy and his hot twin girlfriends. Hell yeah, Blade said with a nod. You beat up a jock every other week and you're labeled for life. Naruto shook his head as he didn't really consider himself a bad boy. Now Puddin, there are perks to being bad, Delia said with a smirk as she smacked her ass playfully. Alright Blade, since my girls here want it, I'll give us a chance, but I want you to do me a favor, Naruto said. You want me to bring in Chelsea? Blade asked with a smirk, knowing Naruto checked her out too. Yahtzee. Delia and Deirdre cheered at this as they definitely liked her. I mean, I won't complain, but no. I want you to take Willy Watt to the dance. It doesn't need to be romantic, but after all the crap Nelson's done to him, he needs this, Naruto said. Ah, you want to boost his confidence, huh? Deirdre asked with a smile. You are such a softie, Delia said with her own smile. Blade thought about this and nodded. That's fine, but after that me and Chelsea get to play with you like the twins here do, she said as she licked her lips salaciously. Shouldn't we ask Chelsea first? Naruto asked flatly. Ask me what? Chelsea asked as she approached her locker, which was near them. You, me, and Whiskers getting freaky down the line, Blade smirked at her friend. Chelsea smirked at Naruto at this. So you do check me out, she stated. Well, I'm not blind, Naruto said with a chuckle as he checked her out. What would you do to me, stud? Chelsea asked with a smirk. Naruto however pushed her up against a locker and growled in her ear. I prefer action to speaking. Want a preview? He growled huskily in her ear. Make a move, stud, Chelsea purred at him. Naruto pulled her into a rough kiss at this, surprising her, and when they separated she was panting for breath. Me next. Blade exclaimed, excited at what she saw. Naruto chuckled at this and nodded. Of course, all my girls are equal, he said as he pulled Blade into a similar rough kiss. I just can't leave you alone for 5 minutes after school, can I? Terry asked as he and Dana approached the group. Hey, we're all consenting, so keep walking, McGinnis, Blade said with a scowl as her and Naruto separated. Play nice, Blade. Terry's a good guy and hates your ex as much as me. Probably more, Naruto said. Yes, daddy, Blade purred out to Naruto, making him pause and chuckle at her. Oh, you were just a treat, Naruto smirked as he squeezed her ass. Can I call you stud? Chelsea asked curiously with a smile as she recovered from his kiss. Harry rolled his eyes at this before he spotted Nelson and his friends confronting Willy down the hall. What, you little bastard? I need a punching bag after Blade dumped me, Nelson growled. Hey jackass, what did I say about bullying my friends? Naruto growled as he approached. Deirdre took out a notepad and looked it over. I believe you said, and I quote, if I find you messing with any of my friends, I will put you through that fucking wall, unquote, she said. Thank you, sweetie, Naruto said with a chuckle. When did you become friends with Willy? Chelsea asked, confused. Since now. So are you gonna walk away, Nelson, or do I need to pimp slap you like a new bitch? Naruto asked as he waved his hand in a threatening way. What the hell's a pimp? Nelson was saying before he was cut off. Smack. Nelson was on the ground. That's a pimp slap. Would you like another? Naruto asked with a smirk to the downed jock. Please say yes, Terry begged as he wanted to see Nelson get slapped around. And now it's my wallpaper, Blade said with a smirk. Can you send me the pic? Delia asked as she wanted to savor the sight of Nelson being bitch slapped. Nelson said nothing as he glared at Naruto as he left with his friends. I swear I don't know what I saw in that asshole, Blade said. Reasons to piss off daddy? Chelsea asked with a smile. Haha, Blade said flatly at this. Relax, I poured sugar in his gas tank, Naruto said with a smirk, getting groans from the group. Thanks, Willy said as Naruto helped him up. No problem, but you should work out a bit so you can fight that shithead on your own, Naruto advised. You think? Willy asked as he was just gonna bring out the golem, since he had discovered he had a psychic link to it now after the headset was destroyed on his head. Oh sure, but you really want to mess with him? Blade asked with a kind smile. Blade? What did he do to you? Willy asked his not-so-hidden crush. I dumped that loser for abandoning me when this robot attacked them all. Dumbus abandoned me in its path, Blade explained. Sorry, Willy apologized. It's fine, but anyway, you want to go with me to the dance? Blade asked kindly. Huh? Willy asked, surprised. Just as friends, I mean, I want to mess with Nelson, you want to help? Blade asked, making it clear that it was just as friends. Willy thought on this as he really did have a large crush on Blade, so he wasn't exactly thrilled with the going as friends bit. Relax, buddy, just stay near me at the dance and I will make sure that moron doesn't pull anything, Naruto said. Look, think of it as building your confidence so you can attract other girls, Terry said with an encouraging smile. And think of it as a way for me to make up for some of the crap he put you through when I dated him, Blade said sincerely, as she really did hate how Nelson treated others. I accept, Willie said, as a date as friends was still better than no date. Plus it would enrage Nelson, so bonus points there. Cool, and after that I can give you some workout tips, Naruto said. The workout? Willie asked, surprised. Oh sure, I was a twig like you before, Naruto said, remembering how weak he was as a kid before Jason took him in and trained him up. Show him, Puddin', Delia said, gesturing for Naruto to take off his jacket and show off a little. Naruto pulled off his jacket and handed it to Delia, showing off his bicep muscles to the group. Now the pants. Deirdre ordered. No, Naruto deadpanned. Inu can play later, the twins said together with saucy grins. Willie looked at Naruto's biceps in awe that he was once a skinny weakling like him. And that he could tear apart Nelson so easily. You ever want some tips or a place to work out, let me know. I'd be willing to help you get stronger, Naruto offered as he put back on his brown leather jacket. Willie nodded at this. Well, I gotta go. Thanks for the help and offers. Willie thanked them before running off to get home. Yeah, we should probably get home as well, Naruto said, wrapping his arms around his twin girlfriends. Yeah, about that. The old man needs us, Terry said. But Naruto said as usual they went home and had a few rounds of sex with the twins. He said, and I quote, get his ass here immediately and not to let him think with his end quote, Terry deadpanned. I'm gonna put laxatives in his coffee, Naruto grumbled as he followed Terry. We can play later, Puddin'. Delia yelled. Naruto and Terry left the school, leaving the girls alone. So how big is he? Blade asked the twins. And please tell me he can last longer than a minute, Chelsea pleaded. 13 inches, and he outfucked us both all night when he lost his virginity, Deirdre said with a smile. In other words, he'll break you 2 in seconds, Delia smirked. Hey. I can keep up, I go to the gym, Chelsea said with a determined look on her face. Gonna warn you then, the gym will just help you bend your back and contort for odd positions. Against that cock of his though it won't do jack shit, Delia said. We may need some tips, Blade said. The twins smirked at this. You two want to play with us instead? They asked together with sexy smirks. Can we film it to send to Naruto? Chelsea asked. Oh, you are just a bad little girl, aren't you? Deirdre asked. I just like to be filmed getting fucked. Makes me feel good, Chelsea smirked. Ooh, a camera whore, huh? You'll be fun to play with, Delia smirked. I'm down for whatever. I want to get wrecked, Blade said with a smirk. Follow us, you two, we have some training to do, the twins said together as they led Chelsea and Blade to Naruto's car and flew off. Wayne Manor. Naruto stomped down to the back of, grumbling angrily. Old man, this better be the most important call of your life, cause you just interrupted me having a threesome, Naruto said when suddenly his phone pinged. Naruto opened it and his eyes widened to see a text from Deirdre showing her, Delia, Blade, and Chelsea all naked and holding up peace signs to the camera. We're training your new bitches, PUTTIN, Deirdre's message said. Correction, you interrupted a fivesome for me. This better be fucking good, Naruto growled out, pulling out his pistol. Your new motorcycle is finished. I have something for those twins of yours. And I had some new information from the Golem attack, Bruce said boredly. Not caring he interrupted Naruto's sexual exploits. Naruto spun his pistol and reholstered it. Continue, Naruto said after taking a calming breath. I was able to determine that the Golem was deliberately targeting this Nelson Nash kid. It was after him the entire time of its arrival. Not targeting anyone else. Seeing as you two go to school with him, I need to know if anyone has a grudge against him. That list is pretty long, Bruce, Terry said as everyone hated Nelson. It starts with Terry, goes around the block twice, and I'm online at least 20 times, Naruto said. Bruce stayed silent at this as if he had so many enemies, then narrowing it down would be impossible. Anything else? Booty awaits me, damn it. Naruto exclaimed. Your new motorcycle is under that sheet. If you keep complaining I will melt it down for scrap. Bruce threatened as he pointed to his left. I'll be good, Naruto said quickly as he pulled back the sheet to reveal a hover motorcycle. Made entirely of weapons. Moto Terminator but flying instead of wheels. It's beautiful, Naruto said. Now before you go joy riding take these two, Bruce said as he gestured to 2 boxes nearby. What you make me? Naruto asked as he approached the boxes. It's not for you, it's for your twins. They wouldn't shut up until I said I would make them some hero suits, Bruce said irritated. I guess they gave up with making them themselves, Naruto shrugged. No, they said they wanted cool shit like their man, so I could either help or they would narc to Nana, Bruce said with a roll of his eyes. Doesn't Harley already know your identity? Naruto asked, knowing Harley found out from Tim Drake with Joker. Joker only knew he didn't tell Quinn, Bruce said with a firm look as if saying don't say any more in front of Terry. And you believed him? The jester of genocide. You believed him on not telling his then lover about your identity, Naruto deadpanned. If she knew she would have done something by now, Bruce said. True, Naruto conceded. Suddenly Bruce's video phone rang. Oh geez, I have a bad feeling, Terry said. Bruce answered the phone, making an image appear of Harley. Bruce asked, seeing Harley Quinn only in her prime. P.A.B. man. Harley cheered. So Joker did tell you, Bruce said seriously. Well duh. And I didn't make a move until now because I wanted a normal life, but now that I'm all young and prime again, I'm calling to tell you that I'm going the anti-hero route, and if you open your mouth to bat bitch, I'll. Harley was ranting. He won't relax, Naruto said, making his presence known. Ooh, so you're there too? Guess you're the new hood. Well, good, me and you have business, my big dick stud, Harley purred. How did you become young again, Quinn? Bruce asked with a glare. How did I become young again? It's not like I have a plant woman lover that couldn't reduce my age or anything, Harley said sarcastically. Bruce sighed at this. I'm gonna assume Ivy is back too? He asked. You bet she is, she's resting after me and her celebrated, Harley said with a giggle. Naruto's nose started to bleed at the thought of Harley and Ivy getting it on. Anyway, I'll shoot you a text when we move back into town. Mama, Harley and Ivy can teach you some things, little boy, Harley said before she laughed before she hung up. Did that just happen? Terry asked, bewildered. Yup, I'm gonna nail Harley Quinn and poison Ivy. Naruto sang as he ran to his motorcycle before driving off. He forgot to put on his suit, Terry said as soon as Naruto left. The bike has a civilian mode, Drew said with a sigh, glad he added that. Well, at least it doesn't have an AI, Terry said in relief. No, Naruto said he wanted to add one himself when it was ready, Bruce said simply as he typed on the big computer. Oh crap, Terry shuddered at the idea of an AI created by Naruto. But Naruto was riding his disguised motorcycle of death to his apartment building. As soon as he arrived at the garage, he clicked a remote and opened the wall connecting to his hidden base before parking his motorcycle in it. Gonna get to fuck Harley and Ivy. My dream is coming true. Can't wait to tell the twins, Naruto said excitedly as he opened his apartment door. Hey Puddin', you're home early, Deirdre said from her seat on the sofa next to her sister. Naruto threw them the 2 boxes Bruce gave him. Compliments of the old man. Now get naked, you two. Now. Naruto ordered. We have Chelsea and Blade primed and ready for you in your room, Delia smirked. And Harleen just contacted me in her prime again, so I'll fuck all 4 of you at once. Naruto growled lowly to the twins. He was incredibly horny after that video call. Ooh, Nana wants to play with our Puddin'? Deirdre asked with a smirk. And your Aunt Pam apparently, according to her, Naruto said lustfully, so I need you two to help them sate me, cause I'm gonna fuck all of you until you all can't move your legs, Naruto growled. Let's go play, the 2 sisters said together as they led Naruto to his room and shut the door behind him. The next day. Naruto was whistling a jaunty tune in school while Blade, Chelsea, Deirdre and Delia limped to class behind him. You both doing okay? Naruto asked as he approached his locker. Amazing, daddy. Just wish you had made me limp in both legs, Blade said cheerily as this was amazing to have had such crazy good sex. It's no issue, stud. We want to be unable to move next time we fuck, though, Chelsea smirked as she wanted to have him plow her so hard she couldn't move. You two are so bad, Naruto smirked as he reached into his locker for a book. As bad as you want, daddy, Blade said with a smirk as she moved her body to make her breasts jiggle for him. Naruto smirked and closed his locker to head to his next class. Uzumaki. Nelson was heard roaring and stomping towards him from the other side of the hallway. Oh look, it's a walking pile of shit. Let me guess, you watched a video in full and denied being turned on, so you want to take out your idiotic fake aggression on me to save face with the rest of the school that doesn't give a fuck about you, right? Naruto asked boredly at Nelson. Captain 1-inch, Delia said with a giggle. You're dead. Nelson roared as he rushed at Naruto to tackle him. Only for Naruto to just open his locker door and it hit Nelson in his face. This is why you don't charge someone down a hallway from the other side of the hallway, boys and girls. Tune in tomorrow for our lesson in making a girl actually orgasm, Naruto said as he stepped over the downed Nelson holding his nose. Hey Naruto, whoa. What'd you do to Nelson? Max asked curiously, seeing the downed jock. He and I had a disagreement, Naruto said with a shrug. Yeah, he's mad. Blade had fun with us last night, Deirdre said with a smile. And he took some exception to us showing him the video. Delia smirked at the jock holding his face in agony. Max sighed at this. So you were actually able to take on 3 girls and win? She asked Naruto with a raised eyebrow. Oh, he absolutely destroyed us, Chelsea said, getting Max's attention. I was number 4, she smirked at her friend. Damn, you just can't help yourself, huh? Max asked Naruto. Nope, and that spot is open for you anytime, Naruto smirked. Maybe if you can beat me again in Mortal Kombat, Max smirked. You confident? Naruto asked. Tell you what, next match sudden death if you win, I'm yours for the night, Max said with a smirk of confidence. And despite the fact I'll win, what do you want on the grounds you win? Naruto asked with a smirk. We will see. After the dance. You and me. Sunday at the mall. 1-on-1. Max said with a smirk as she walked down the hall swinging her hips for Naruto. "Oh, it's so on," Naruto said with a smirk as he watched her. "Please let us watch," Deirdre begged. "Sorry babe, when I take her it's a one-on-one affair," Naruto told her chuckling. "Can you at least film it?" Delia asked. "Only if you can convince her," Naruto said with a firm tone. "Okay." Delia said cheerfully as her and Deirdre ran off after Max. "Yo Naruto, what did you do to Nelson?" Terry asked, coming up having seen Nelson run off holding his nose while he had his arms wrapped around Dana's shoulder. "I fucked his ex-girl and he thought he could run through solid objects to hit me. Turns out he can't." Naruto smirked at his fellow vigilante. "Please tell me someone recorded him getting fucked up," Terry asked almost pleadingly. "Already posted it," Chelsea said smirking as she held up her phone. Terry immediately pulled out his phone to watch it. On repeat. Over and over again to the point Dana had to pull his phone away from him. The next night. Naruto was walking over to the pier after he parked his bike and waited for the twins to arrive. He was wearing a crimson-red suit with black undershirt and a crimson tie. His phone suddenly rang and he saw it had a gesture icon and knew it was one of the twins, so he answered it. "Hey babe," Naruto greeted into the phone. "We are gonna be a little late. We are trying out the new hero suits the old man gave us," Delia said over the phone. "How late?" Naruto asked curiously. "Give us 10 minutes. We are almost done kicking our old gang's teeth in," Deirdre said. "Oh god, my ribs." A male voice was heard screaming. "Quiet bonk." Delia was heard yelling before he heard an impact and a groan through the phone. Naruto chuckled at this. "Hope you two look sexy," he said as he smiled. "Oh, you bet we do, stud. See you soon," Delia purred out. Before Naruto could respond, he heard screaming coming from the pier and turned to see the golem back and bursting out from beneath the pier. "Crap, I gotta go girls. Giant robot attack." Naruto yelled. "Fuck. Wait for us. This is perfect for the premieres of the twin heroes Madam Jester and Mrs. Joke," Delia said before they hung up. "I'll see if I can help them come up with better code names," Naruto muttered before he dashed and seeing Blade running away. "Blade, what happened?" Naruto asked. "Nelson attacked Willy and threw him off the pier. After I screamed at him, Willy appeared riding on that giant robot's shoulders," Blade said panicking. "The golem was charging at Nelson who was backed against a wall." "Fuck, get out of here," Naruto told her. "What about you?" Blade asked worriedly. "I'll be fine now, go." Naruto yelled at Blade as he dashed into the pier and ran behind a building. "Let's hope this works," Naruto said as he lifted up his arm and clicked a button on his watch. Immediately his suit was taken off and replaced with his Red Hood outfit. "God, I love Nanatic," Naruto said as he pulled out a grenade launcher from his back and pointed it at the golem. "Yo Iron Giant. Try this." Naruto yelled, firing at the golem's feet. "Go away. This piece of shit has it coming." Willy yelled at Naruto as he pointed at the trapped Nelson. "Oh, I don't doubt that, but I'm not gonna let you ruin your life and future because of one dickbag," Red Hood yelled as he sent a barrage of grenades at the golem's feet. "Hey." Nelson yelled, offended by the insult. "I'm saving your ass, you idiot. Do you want me to let the giant robot stomp you to paste? Cause I will, so help me God." Naruto yelled at the jock. "I said go away." Willy yelled as the golem took aim with a flamethrower at Naruto. "Oh come on, why does a construction robot need a flamethrower? Welding flame I get, but a flamethrower." Naruto yelled. "Focus." Terry yelled as he flew past him in his Batman suit and grabbed Nelson. "Oh thank you Batman," Nelson said happily. "No problem," Terry said as he dropped Nelson into the water below. "You," Nelson yelled as he hit the water. "Why? Why do you want to save that bastard?" Willy yelled angrily and hatefully. "Cause he's not worth killing. He's just a punk ass who will peak early and probably work a cash register the rest of his life," Naruto said. "Willy, you idiot. You stole my golem." A man yelled as he ran over. "Oh goddamn it," Naruto sighed, thinking things were probably gonna get bad now with an unknown man appearing who knew Willy. "Why not? I'm not a wuss anymore, right dad?" Willy yelled as he fired the flamethrower at the man. "Willy, what the hell? You nearly killed me." His dad yelled angrily as he took cover. "That's the plan, so stay still and die." Willy yelled in fury as his father ran like hell. "Willy, stop this. I'm your father." His father yelled, terrified. "You know they were right. The jock imbecile isn't worth killing. But you? A man who abuses me every day. A man who can only tell me not to be a wuss. A man who drove my mother away. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths." Willy yelled furiously. Before Willy could command the golem to attack, some smoke bombs were thrown which covered the area and blocked Willy's dad from the golem view. "Ahahahaha." Twin laughter echoed through the area as a news copter flew overhead capturing the footage and attack. You have any idea what's happening?" Terry asked Naruto. "I have an idea," Naruto said with a chuckle. "Evil beware," a female voice echoed. "You're in for a scare," another female voice echoed. "Cause we are here." Twin females yelled as they emerged from the smoke. They were both wearing white and red motleys that looked like white and red versions of the old Harley Quinn jester outfits. One had an energy mace, while the other had twin energy whips in hand. "Say hello to Gotham's hottest heroines," Mrs. Joke Deirdre yelled, spinning her mace. "And Madam Jester," Delia yelled, cracking her whips. Everyone looked at them flatly at this. "Those names suck," Terry said with a groan. "Quiet, bat fucker," Delia yelled with a tick mark. "I don't fuck bats," Terry yelled. "Sure you don't," Deirdre mocked. "But you deal with this shit," Terry groaned out at his partner. "Enough of this," Willie yelled as he made the golem open fire with his flamethrower on the twins. The twins did an in-sync backflip into some handsprings, repeating it to avoid the flames. Bats helped them keep his attention. "If I get a clear shot I can take the golem out for good," Naruto said as he took out his laser pistols and put them together, and they started to merge together into a high-powered laser sniper rifle. "Wait, since when can your guns do that?" Terry asked. "Questions for later. Giant robot for now," Naruto yelled at Terry. "Fine, but we are talking about this," Terry yelled as he flew at the golem and threw some batarangs at the golem while the twins got Willie's dad away from the area. "Let's go, Father of the Year," Delia said. "Watch it, you painted slew," Willie's dad was saying before. Clang. Deirdre smacked him in the head with her mace, knocking him out. "Joke," Delia yelled at her twin. "What? We can take him to safety now that he's silent and knocked out," Deirdre said with a grin as her and her sister dragged the unconscious man away by his feet. "Not that. I was gonna hit him," Delia griped. "You can hit him next time. You can even use my mace along with yours," Deirdre said. "Okay," Delia yelled cheerily. "Your girlfriends are insane," Terry deadpanned into his comm as he flew around the golem, throwing batarangs at its eyes and feet to distract it. Naruto said nothing as he took aim at the golem's big eye and smirked. "Target lock," Naruto said as he pulled the trigger. Bang. The golem was hit in the eye, which cracked and burst in a small explosion as it started to fall backward. "And drop," Naruto grinned. "Ah." Willie yelped as he fell from the golem's shoulder. "I got ya," Terry yelled as he caught Willie. "No. No. No." Willie struggled as he looked at the fallen golem. At his only real friend. Harry set Willie down and he immediately ran to the golem, hugging into it while sobbing in anguish. Naruto sighed as he watched this before he heard the sound of police sirens approaching. "Old man. If you're listening, I need a favor. I don't know where they plan to send Willie, but he needs real psychiatric help. Please do this for me. He's not bad, he's just hurting," Naruto said. "I'll make sure he has the best. John owes me a favor," Bruce said over his comm. "Martian Manhunter. Wow, you go all out, old man," Naruto said with an impressed tone. "Remember that next time you think about pranking me. I'm one phone call away from having you spar with a Kryptonian or Tamaranian. Please be Supergirl," Naruto said with a smirk at the idea. "You'll get Superboy and Superman punching you out if you try it," Bruce deadpanned. "You suck," Naruto yelled as he would rather spar with Supergirl. "I mean, have you seen that chest? We are also gonna have words about you stealing Bloodsport's technology for your guns," Bruce said with a firm tone. "That's where this came from?" Naruto questioned as he looked at the nanotech for his guns. "You didn't take it?" Bruce questioned. "Nah, Jason said he got the tech from some punk-ass Hordero." "Ha," Naruto said as he started to laugh at this as he realized what Jason did. "He stole them years ago and I never noticed the fakes until now," Bruce muttered to himself. For God's sake, there was a label that said made in Canada on them. How did he miss that in all these years? Maybe his age really was making him slip up. "Let's get going, babe, the po-po is coming," Delia yelled to Naruto as she was dragging Willie's father next to a building. "Humming," Naruto yelled as he ran over to his girls. "Not yet, babe, we need to really break in our new outfits," Deirdre said with a smirk. "Gotcha. You two go on ahead. I have a few words for Mr. Watt here," Naruto said as Willie's father started to wake up. Willie's dad groaned as he woke up and looked at Naruto. "Your whores have a lawsuit." He was cut off as Naruto gripped his collar and slammed him into the wall, pressing a gun up to his face. "Whoa, hey. You're a hero. You can't kill me," Mr. Watt yelled, terrified. "You think I won't pull this trigger? I've killed rapists, murderers and abusers, and I won't miss a night's sleep sending you to feed the fish," Naruto growled before he put away his gun. "But I'm not gonna do it. You're not worth a bullet or the blood staining my outfit. You're no man. Just a pathetic excuse of a man," Naruto told him. "What do you want then?" Mr. Watt questioned. "You're gonna give custody of Willie to your ex-wife, and if you don't I'll break the other arm," Naruto said. "What other ag?" Willie's dad was saying before Naruto grabbed his arm and snapped it with a quick motion, making his scream in pain. "Do we have an understanding?" Naruto asked with an edge in his tone. "Fine. The bitch can have the worthless runt," Willie's dad yelled in pain. "Thank you for your cooperation," Naruto growled before he punched the man in the face, knocking him out. Let's go, I don't want to explain this to the commissioner, Terry said as he took off towards the Batmobile. Let the bitch try something, Naruto scoffed as he clicked a button on his wrist and his weaponized motorcycle flew towards as he backflipped onto it before flying off with Terry. You're gonna need to explain to me your deal with the commish at some point, dude, Terry said. Story for another time, Terry, but tell your MILF mom I said hey, Naruto said into his communicator as he flew away cackling. You touch my mom and you're dead. Terry bellowed after Naruto, hearing his laughter through the comm continue. 2 hours later. Naruto was in his apartment working out shirtless. After the Golem incident, nothing else happened and Terry was doing a patrol without Naruto for his comment due to the fact he would punch Naruto. The twins were on the other side of the city beating down jockers with their whips, maces, and exploding rubber chickens. So he was staying clear of that unless he was needed. He then heard a knock on the door. I didn't order a pizza, but if this is Girl Scout cookies, I'll take some tagalongs and thin mints, Naruto said as he opened the door, still not wearing a shirt. He was surprised when he saw Terry's mother, Mary McGinnis, standing at his door with black lipstick on her lips. Oh hey Miss McGinnis. Terry isn't here. Naruto said. Oh I know, I came to speak with you, Mary said. It wasn't me, I blame the twins. Naruto said quickly. The twins? Mary asked, confused. Sorry, force of habit. See, my girlfriends are mischievous and pull a lot of pranks. You're dating twins? Mary asked with wide eyes. Yeah, why? Naruto asked, as it wasn't uncommon in this day and age. Mary shook her head. Sorry, I'm not used to the multiple person couples. Not against it, just not around them enough to get used to them, she said as her gaze then lingered on his shirtless form. May I come inside please? She asked while trying to tear away her gaze and failing. Sure, can't leave a pretty lady out alone, Naruto said as he led her inside his apartment. Not noticing her blush. So what did you need to talk to me about? He asked as he shut the door to his apartment. The fact I saw your face as Red Hood when you saved me the second time at the mall, Mary said simply. No beating around the bush. Just saying it aloud to let him know immediately what this was about. Naruto froze at this. Fuck, he groaned. Calm down. I won't say anything to anyone. Even Terry. Mary said placatingly as she sat on his couch. Then why come here and let me know you know? Naruto asked, confused. You saved my life twice. I wouldn't betray that for money or anything. I just wanted to thank you. Mary said as she was not gonna betray the person who saved her from a fate worse than death and actual death. No thanks needed. Naruto said as he was not doing this for thanks or praise. He was doing this to save lives. No, you don't understand. I need to thank you. If you hadn't saved me the first time, I don't know where I'd be if I was alive or dead. And the second time, I don't know what would have happened to my sons. So please let me thank you for being my hero, Mary said passionately as she leaned forward and showed off her cleavage. Are you trying to seduce me? Naruto asked in a bit of surprise. Trying? No. Seducing you? Yes, Mary said as she unbuttoned her top to show a little more of her cleavage and make her breasts jiggle. Thank you God, I finally get to wreck a MILF, Naruto said to the sky. Oh, you think you can handle me, little hero? Mary asked, smirking. I fucked 4 women in one night, I'm gonna make you my 5th, Naruto growled as he approached her on the couch. Chapter 4. Sunday morning. It was the morning after Naruto had his fun with Mary and the twins. He woke up groaning as the sunlight hit his face from the window. Looking down, he saw Delia and Deirdre cuddling into his chest while Mary was underneath him, her chest being used as a pillow for Naruto to rest his head on. Naruto got up out of the bed and cracked his back as he approached his closet. Where are you going? Deirdre groaned as she woke up along with her twin. I have a date with Max today. She wants a Mortal Kombat 20 rematch. Naruto told them as they shamelessly watched him get dressed. Admiring his nude body as he threw clothes on. Ooh, well, have fun. We'll be here training your new MILF slut, Delia grinned. She has to get home, so behave yourselves, Naruto said simply as he pulled on his pants. Does she actually have to get home, or do you just want to make sure Terry doesn't find out you plowed his mom? Deirdre asked with a smirk. And she does have a young son who she needs to take care of, Naruto said simply. Oh fine. Maybe we'll call later Chelsea over then, Delia giggled. Or you two could do date patrol to hone your skills, Naruto suggested. Oh yay, we only have that Golem incident and beating down our old gang under our belt, Deirdre said with a nod of agreement. Yeah, we should go crack some mafia skulls. And then we'll call the girls to have fun. Delia giggled. Works for me. Alright, I gotta wake Mary up and take her home, Naruto told them as he was now fully dressed in his civilian outfit barring his brown leather jacket. If you fuck her for a quickie, let us watch at least, Deirdre smirked. Oh, grow up, Naruto said with a roll of his eyes as he tapped Mary on the shoulder. What? And Mary groaned as she slowly opened her eyes before seeing Naruto. Oh, are we gonna fuck some more, master? She asked sultrily. Mary, it's the next morning, Naruto deadpanned at the retweeted MILF. Oh god, I have to get home before Terry and Matt freak out. Mary exclaimed as she immediately jumped out of the bed to get dressed. "I'll drive you home, don't worry," Naruto told her. "Oh, thank you. I really didn't want to have to call a cab," Mary sighed in relief. "By the way, have you two thought of an excuse to tell your sons where you were last night?" Delia asked with a quirked eyebrow, seeing as Mary was gone all night long and returning the next day. "I did not," Naruto admitted before looking at Mary, hoping she had an alibi. "I take night classes, I can tell them I went out with a classmate after and spent the night on their couch," Mary said as she quickly got dressed. "You take night classes?" Deirdre asked curiously. "Trying to get a promotion at work and this is required," Mary said. "I never asked actually, but where do you work?" Naruto asked as if he ever needed to drive her there, it would be good to know. "I work for Foxtica. I work in their sales and budget department. They want to promote me to manager since my old one was let go, but I need to have a certain education level to get the promotion," Mary explained as she threw on her dress and shoes. Naruto nodded at this as he put his brown leather jacket on. "I'll get the bike ready," Naruto said as he grabbed his keys and ran out. "I haven't rode a bike in years," Mary said as she chuckled as she reminisced. "You rode motorcycles?" Delia quirked an eyebrow. "College days. I may have led a small female biker gang," Mary admitted sheepishly to the niece of Harley Quinn. The twins chuckled at this as Mary left. "Oh, we so have to tease Miss Diane around Terry," now Deirdre giggled. "But wouldn't Miss Diane punish us for the teasing?" Delia asked her twin curiously. "Yup. I want him to use handcuffs." Deirdre giggled as her and her twin got dressed. Later. After Naruto dropped off Mary, Naruto drove his hover bike to the arcade where Max and him set up for them to meet up for their date. Seeing as the mall was still in shambles from the golem attack, it was the only place they could play. Naruto parked his bike in the nearby parking lot before stepping off and walking over to Max, who was waiting out front of the arcade. "So ready for your butt whooping?" Max asked with a smirk. "You wish," Naruto said with a chuckle as the two walked into the arcade before walking over to the Mortal Kombat 20 VR machine. "What are the stakes again?" Naruto asked as he approached his headset. They may have slipped his mind due to his being busy with Vigilante and his fun night last night. "I win, I get one order I get to give you that you have to follow no matter what. But if you win then well you get to do whatever you want to me," Max said with a grin. Naruto was silent, remembering her original proposal of the offer of being his for a night, but thought she was teasing. He looked at Max wondering if she truly meant what he thought she meant. "Yes, I mean anything, stud, now let's do this thing," Max said as she threw on her VR helmet. Naruto threw on his as he prepared to face her in Mortal Kombat. "You beat me when I was using katana last time, but now I'm bringing out the big guns," Max said as she selected Sub-Zero. "Of course you'd pick him knowing who I mean," Naruto smirked as he selected Scorpion, and they started a one-round match with a 99-second time limit. They both started to fight in the game. Trading blow for blow and shot for shot. Attacking, blocking, countering, and attacking over and over again, trying to whittle down their opponent's health bar as the timer slowly ticked down. "Get over here." Scorpion shot his chain kunai at Sub-Zero, impaling him and pulling him towards him into a sword slash, managing to get the first blood, so to speak, for the round, as that was the first significant damage done on one of their game avatars. Sub-Zero however froze Scorpion in ice immediately afterwards and then kicked him out of the frozen shell. The two continued to trade blow for blow against each other's game avatars, hoping to get the leg up on the other as the timer reached 15 seconds. Naruto went in for an X-ray attack which Max saw coming, but before she could block her backup, she hesitated as a thought entered her mind. "You should let him have you, he seems to care about his girls, and you are starved for attention," so caught up in her thought that she failed to stop the X-ray attack. "Ya!" Naruto yelled as his attack struck her and sliced through Sub-Zero's stomach and depleted her health bar down to 0. With 1 second to spare. "Finish him." Naruto chuckled at this as he just kicked Max's avatar, not using a fatality. "You couldn't even give me the dignity of the fatality?" Max asked as they took off their helmets. "Oh, I plan on finishing you in a much more fun way," Naruto smirked. "Well, a bet's a bet, your place or mine?" Max asked. "Well, as one of my girls you get a key to my place," Naruto said as him and Max got off the VR platform so others could play. "Oh, so I'm not just a notch in your belt?" Max asked, not expecting instant acceptance into his girl club. "Of course not. I know you talk to the twins at least, and do they make it seem like that with them?" Naruto asked. Max nodded at this after she thought about this, as the twins told her how kind and loving Naruto was in addition to being an animal with them in bed. Hellblade and Chelsea had vouched for this, along with confirming Naruto was a damned beast in bed. "Well, let's head to your place," Max said as the two immediately left and got on Naruto's motorcycle and drove off to his place. Naruto's apartment. "Wayne Powers. Your synthetic skin isn't good enough anymore, doctor. I'm burning through the skin 3 times a day," Eric Powers said to a female doctor named Stephanie Lake. Their radiation is far too powerful for what synthetics we currently have, however I may have a test subject to try and restore your body fully. If you'll indulge me a moment, Stephanie said as she led Powers to a lab with a safe. She then opened the safe as an insanely cold chill filled the room from the safe being opened. The infamous Victor Fry's power said looking inside at the severed head inside the safe in a glass tube. So someone has deemed it pertinent to actually speak with me, I see. What could you possibly need me for? The blue-colored severed head asked. How would you like to have a body again? One like your original state before your accident? Stephanie asked. I'm intrigued. Continue, Mr. Freeze said. I would like to use you as a test subject for a synthetic skin and body for people with irregularities to their physiology, such as your need for extreme cold. Stephanie told him. I have lived my life as an immortal being. Unaging and watching as my loved ones disappeared before my eyes. And now all I have ever wished for has been my very end, so I may not suffer any longer. And yet now the very thing I searched for years for being to restore myself offered on a silver platter to me, I accept, Victor said as Stephanie smiled while Derek hid a smirk at this turn of events. Freeze would be the perfect guinea pig and potential sacrifice for his new body. A few days later. Naruto was out on patrol along with the twins and currently they were on a rooftop watching an alleyway that was known for weapon deals. So what do you think? Delia asked. I think we have a quiet night for once, Naruto said as he scanned the city below with a set of binoculars. Not the city, I meant about Wayne Powers curing Mr. Freeze, Delia said to her boyfriend. Yeah, Nana always told us he was a decent person compared to most of the other villains she met and worked with. Deirdre commented. I don't really know, admittedly. Naruto said as he frowned behind his mask. Jason had always told him Freeze was one of the few villains he had no issues with since all he ever wanted was to be cured and cure his wife. However, he agreed that while he deserved a second chance, he had also been suffering for so long that maybe Freeze deserved to just rest in peace after so much pain and suffering. They then heard a truck pull up in the alleyway and saw some jockers make their way to the truck. What up? You got the stuff? The jockers member dressed like a mime asked the driver. Yeah, I got the weapons. Courtesy of Wayne Powers, the driver said with a chuckle as he opened the back of the truck, showing a supply of heavy-duty weapons. Bitchin'. The mime said, smirking as he grabbed a laser gun and aimed it at a wall before firing, incinerating a large hole in the wall with one shot. Ha. We're gonna have fun tonight, boys. The mime cackled. Suddenly a gunshot went off and the jockers panicked as they saw the laser pistol their boss held was sent out of his hand. Next one's aimed at your head, mime boy, Naruto said with an edge in his voice as him and the twins jumped down to confront them. Oh, fuck. I ain't going down like my dad did years ago. The mime yelled as he went to grab another gun, only to see the truck drive out of the alley with all the weapons. Oh, you cowardly bitch. The mime yelled angrily. Naruto aimed at the truck and fired his gun twice and hit the driver in his shoulders, making him stop due to the inability to move his arms. You all should stand down. Our Puddin doesn't like gangsters with guns. Especially mimes. Deirdre said as she ignited her light whip along with her twin. Fuck you knockoff Quinn sluts. The mime yelled before Naruto shot him in the leg. Take them out, make sure you break bones, Naruto said to the twins. With pleasure, Mr. Delia grinned as she cracked her whip at a joker and slammed it into his head, knocking him out. Naruto meanwhile went to the truck driver and pulled him out of the truck as he took out the keys. You know who I work for, you bastard. The driver said. Yeah, and I don't give a fuck, so why don't you file a complaint with my gun, Naruto said as he slammed his pistol into the driver's forehead, knocking him out. Now let's see this cargo of yours, Naruto said as he walked over to the truck while the twins took care of the jockers. Naruto walked into the back of the truck and started to take a look at the weapons, but paused as he looked at a particular laser gun. Seeing the tech was somewhat familiar to him. Hey Puddin, we're all done here. Let's go before the cops come, Puddin. Delia asked as her and Deirdre entered the truck to see what he was up to. Naruto was just staring intently at a laser gun. As if trying to determine something. Puddin? Deirdre asked, waving a hand in front of his face helmet, making him shake his head a bit as he came back to reality. You okay? Delia asked. I'm fine. I just need to check something with this gun is all, Naruto said as he pocketed the laser gun into his armored belt. Well, okay, Delia said, confused. Let's get a move on before the cops show up, Deirdre said. Right, Naruto nodded as the three left. Batcave? Naruto was in the Batcave looking over some files. Who said you could use my computer? Bruce asked as he hobbled down the stairs. The fact I can still get it up, unlike you. By the way, you should maybe look into an elevator down here. Those steps will kill you one day, Naruto said without even looking at Bruce, as his eyes were still on the files and the laser gun he pocketed. Would you take a laser gun? Bruce asked with a raised eyebrow as he could tell this was lower tech compared to Naruto's current gear. There's something about the tech that struck me as familiar. I can't place it though, Naruto said as he looked over the gun before his eyes widened. Quick, grab me a screwdriver, old man, Naruto told Bruce. Are you really ordering me? Bruce asked with a glare. Do it or I'm putting energy drink in your tea again. Naruto yelled out. Knew that was you, Bruce grumbled as he passed Naruto a screwdriver. Naruto immediately opened up the laser gun, investigating the parts in the power cell. His eyes widened in shock as he dropped the screwdriver to the floor and stood up quickly, knocking over the chair to the floor in shock. No, Naruto growled as he looked at the parts inside the gun. What did you find? Bruce asked as he hobbled his way over and took a look inside. That son of a bitch. I thought the gun seemed familiar. He weaponized my parents' research, Naruto growled angrily and slammed his fist onto the desk in fury. Your parents? Bruce asked as Naruto never mentioned them. Only his training and living with Jason. My last name was Uzumaki, old man. My parents worked at Wayne Powers as part of an energy research team. They were trying to create powerful and clean energy. They succeeded when I was 8, right before they were murdered, Naruto said solemnly. Bruce said nothing at this as he saw the hate in Naruto's eyes. Naruto, he was saying before he was cut off. Save it, old man, I'm gonna get answers from that piece of trash. I want to know why my parents' tech that was supposed to be for the betterment of mankind is being used for weapons, Naruto said fiercely. And if he was involved? Bruce asked, knowing that his parents' murder could be connected. Then I'm gonna make him dig his own grave before I kill him, Naruto said with a furious growl as he stormed off and out the cave. Bruce said nothing but frowned deeply as he set the chair back up and sat down. All while reliving his own parents' murder in his head after speaking with Naruto. With Naruto. Naruto stormed out of the Batcave before he clicked a button on his watch as his red hood suit formed around him as he entered the foyer. Naruto, what's going on? Do we have a mission? Terry asked as he walked inside the foyer. I've got a little meeting with Powers. Either suit up or step aside, Naruto told his friend seriously with a voice filled with fury. Save it for later, you two, I need you to watch Freeze for me, Bruce said as he hobbled up from the cave. Why are you so suspicious of the guy? I mean, I get he was one of your villains, but he suffered a lot. Mom and I both think he deserves a second chance. Terry said. I'm not saying attack him, I'm saying watch him, Bruce said firmly. I can respect that, Naruto said with a nod of understanding. In the meantime, Naruto, stay away from Powers. If Freeze goes anywhere near Wayne Powers, you will stay away from the building and let Terry spy, Bruce told him seriously. Oh, what are you gonna stop me from taking out that prick? Really? Naruto questioned. If you don't listen, I'll just tell you know who about your new redhead girlfriend, Bruce said, simply making Naruto's eyes widen behind his mask. You're evil, old man, Naruto said. And you make me in my old days look tame, Bruce deadpanned. Hey. I didn't stick it to a college girl when I was in my 40s. Naruto yelled. Say what? Terry asked, confused. You met her, you call her commissioner, Naruto said as he rolled his eyes. Damn it, Naruto. Bruce yelled in exasperation. Okay, you, Terry said with a shudder. Well, if you're gonna play that card, I'll let your little secret out too, Bruce told him with a glare. Okay. I'll leave Powers alone, Naruto yelled as he definitely didn't want to have him sleeping with Mary revealed to Terry. Wow, the dirt he has on you must be good, Terry said with a chuckle as Naruto never backed down. Also tell her next time not to send so many texts to you while you're on patrol, Bruce said, simply letting Naruto know just how he found out about that relationship. His phone was connected to the big computer. Bruce saw everything she sent. Everything. Noted. Alright, let's go stalk the Iceman, Naruto said to Terry. Terry nodded as he went to suit up in a different room. Later. So redhead, huh? Terry asked while looking from a tree at a cemetery that Victor was visiting. Since he wanted to pay his respect to his true love Nora. I don't kiss and tell, Naruto said as he definitely didn't want to talk about this with Terry since it was his mom. You don't have to. The twins do that for you, Terry smirked as he watched Fries place flowers at Nora's grave. Don't you think this is just messed up that we're stalking him while he pays his respects? Naruto said to change the subject. Honestly, yes. The dude went through so much pain in his life. I really hope he gets the peace he desperately deserves, Terry said in agreement before noticing a person behind a tree holding a gun looking at Fries with anger and pain. Hey, looks like we got someone gunning for Fries, Terry said. Naruto nodded as he took out his sniper rifle and took aim at the man and fired just as he jumped out from behind the tree to shoot Fries. His laser blast knocked into the man's gun, sending it across the cemetery while Terry flew down to apprehend him. That man? Fries questioned, not expecting his old enemy of all people to save him in this scenario. Not exactly, Terry said as he grabbed the attacker and ripped off his mask, showing an older man with gray hair. No. Please, this monster, he killed them. He needs to die. He needs to pay, the man shouted, distraught and with agony and pain in his voice. I'll get the police to book him, Terry said before Fries stopped him. No. I've caused him enough pain already, Victor said as he walked towards the restrained man. I know no matter what I say or do I will never be able to make up for the numerous crimes and horrific actions I left in my wake. But I will not allow myself to make another person suffer while I have this second chance at life. And I shall use this second chance to atone for everything I ever did. It may not be enough to ever make up for it, but I won't know until I try to fix my wrongdoings, Victor told the man. A few days later. Naruto and Terry were in the Batcave watching the news report about Fry's new charity he was starting, while Bruce watched along with Delia and Deirdre. The Nora Fry's Foundation. How romantic, Delia said with a smile. Why are you two in the cave? Bruce asked with an annoyed tone. We were bored. Wanted to see if you had any training simulations for us or new gear, Deirdre explained. And we also wanted to see about snagging a couple old costumes for reasons, Delia said before her sister elbowed her in the stomach. I am not giving you outfits for your debauchery, Bruce said as he rolled his eyes. Didn't you once bang Lois Lane and Vicky Vale in one night? Pretty sure debauchery was your game, billionaire playboy, Delia said with a smirk at Bruce. Say what? Terry and Naruto asked, confused, never knowing that tidbit. Nana was a talker and she liked stalking Wayne for chances to steal from him, Deirdre grinned. You're still not getting the outfits, Bruce said firmly as he was already at his wits' end with the twins. Not even Batgirls? Delia asked with a pout. Okay, that's it out. Bruce yelled as he pointed at the stairs that led out of the Batcave. Hey up, Hutton. Told you we could mess with him, Deirdre grinned at Naruto. I'll take you all shopping at the mall after I'm done here, so go upstairs and raid his house, Naruto said with a grin. Woohoo. Rich person liquor. Delia yelled as she and Deirdre ran up the stairs in excitement. I hate you, Bruce said with a twitching eyebrow at Naruto. You need anything else, old man? Naruto asked with a smirk. Yes, you and your twin migraines are on patrol tonight, Bruce said. That's fine, I like seeing my girls in their tight outfits, Naruto said with a grin. We heard that, stud. Delia shouted downstairs. Yeah, you wanna play with us on a rooftop and play Red Hood defiles the new heroes? Deirdre asked with a grin. Hey guys. Terry said, wide-eyed looking at the monitor as a breaking news report flashed up on the screen. Dr. Victor Fries has reverted back to his previous villainous ways as he has frozen and taken the people of Wayne Powers hostage. His motivations are currently unknown. The reporter said. Ahmed, Naruto said with a frown. He's attacking Wayne Powers, Terry said as he went to suit up. Why should I help? Naruto asked. Naruto, Terry said flatly. You're really expecting me to help the guy who had your father killed? Naruto asked, bewildered as Terry hated Powers more than anyone. If Freeze destroys the place it could freeze half of Gotham, Bruce said as he pulled up some security footage of Freeze's attack. Point made, okay bitches, suit up. We have a snowman to defrost. Naruto yelled at the twins. That's the beat you came up with? The twins deadpanned. Oh, this coming from Mrs. Joke and Madam Jester? Naruto pointed out. Oh fine, Puddin', maybe we'll introduce your redeed gal to you-know-who, Delia grinned. Zip it or no sex for a month. Now go get ready. Naruto told them. Sorry, Puddin'. The twins yelled as they took off to go get ready. There's a life lesson here. Never work with teenagers, Bruce sighed as Naruto, Terry, and the girls left. Wayne Powers. Alright, I'm gonna try and head through the top floor down inside. Naruto, you make some new exits for the twins to bring out survivors, Terry said. Fine, but after I make these holes I'm coming to help you. Naruto told him. You have anything heavy enough to take on the Iceman? Deirdre asked. Are you talking to baby? Naruto smirked before he whistled as his flying motorcycle made of literal weaponry flew beside him. They then heard yelling as what looked like Freeze in a massive suit was being attacked by what looked like a glowing green man which they saw through the ice. Okay, change of plans. Naruto, make an entrance for us. Terry ordered. You got it. I've been waiting to bust this out. Naruto yelled as he clicked a button on his motorcycle. And fired many rockets into the ice, melting it in multiple places while also cracking other parts. Making a large gaping hole. Attention Halloween reject. Step away from the Iceman or I will shoot you in your kneecaps. Naruto bellowed as he flew through the hole on his motorcycle. I have no time for a one-up vigilante. Beggin. The skeleton yelled in fury as he threw Freeze through a wall. Beggin this jolly green jackass. Naruto yelled as he pulled a grenade launcher off his back and fired at the skeleton. The grenade exploded and shook the very building. Well, that was easy. Now for the Iceman, Naruto smirked before he was suddenly hit by a green blast and knocked off his motorcycle. What? Naruto groaned. Careful. I'm getting high radiation readings off him, Bruce's voice yelled in the hero's earpieces. Oh, now you tell us. Naruto groaned as he jumped to his feet and pulled out his pistols. Hopefully this works. Naruto said as he fired several blasts at the skeleton. Each blast encasing him in ice until he was frozen still. Unfortunately, the ice melted in seconds due to the skeleton's heat. What are you? Naruto asked. Yeah, he's like a blight on the world, Delia said as she and her twin took cover, as they didn't have as much radiation protection as Terry and Naruto. Blight? Well now that's a good name. I'll take it, the green skeleton man said with a chuckle as she prepared to attack. Well then I'll be sure to put it on your tombstone. Naruto yelled as he sent laser blast after blast at Blight, and each did nothing. You're starting to annoy me, Blight growled irritated before he grabbed Naruto by his throat. Naruto said nothing before he pulled a hidden blade from his wrist and plunged it into Blight's shoulder. Unfortunately the blade melted before it could make contact. Was that supposed to do something? Blight asked before throwing Naruto through the same wall he sent Freeze through. I want to see what I'm capable of, so I'll play with your friends first. Blight cackled as he went after Terry and the twins. Naruto growled at this before he got up and started to walk, only to fall forward in front of an open file cabinet filled with discs. And one on top having the words Uzumaki scrawled on it. What the? Naruto muttered before he quickly grabbed the disc and looked over to see Mr. Freeze, wheezing as his suit had several burning holes smoking. Freeze, we gotta get you out of here, Naruto said as he knew against Blight none of them were ready. Best plan was take Freeze and escape Blight. No, leave me, Freeze wheezed out. What? Dude, come on, you may have made a mistake. But no one's asking you to die here. Naruto yelled as he went to grab Freeze. Please, I have caused enough pain, you Batman, those Harley-esque twins, you may wish for me to pay for my crimes or live, but Gotham the world, what I have done will not be redeemable, just let me go meet my Nora. Freeze wheezed out before coughing. But Naruto was saying before he was interrupted. You all cannot beat Blight and neither can I, but I can do one thing, one last redeemable act one can save you for. You're the only people who seem to care to help me. I would like the last thing I do to be something worthy of seeing Nora on the other side. Naruto watched as Freeze tapped on his armband, which opened and had what looked like the original Freeze gun. Naruto questioned. Indeed, I even added a new setting, Absolute Zero mode. The original Batman may have some of my tech from our battles, but I always hid this for when it was ready to face him or be of use. If I am to die today, then I want it to go to someone who will use it for good, Freeze said as he shakily handed Naruto the gun before shakily standing up and start shambling out of the room. Don't make the same mistakes I did, young hood. Every day is a warm gift until you're cold in the ground. Revenge is not worth the lives of those you care about, Freeze said. Naruto thought about this and nodded as he looked at his new gun and turned the axial on it, which made it start to emit some icy mist. I will hold Blight off as I do use Absolute Zero, freeze us both, Freeze told him. No. There has to be a better way. Naruto pleaded one last time. There isn't, don't worry about killing me, I've been dead a long time already, Freeze said as he charged at Blight with every bit of remaining strength he had left in the suit as the heat and punctures was starting to kill him. You again? Just die, you prehistoric relic. Blight yelled as Freeze tackled him into a wall. Now hood. Freeze yelled. Naruto took aim at Blight and fired his gun, sending a massive icy blast that struck Blight and Freeze, encasing them in solid clear ice, along with a very large icy wall entombing them. God fucking damn it. Naruto shouted in anger as Terry and the twins walked over to him. Before anyone could say anything, however, the building started to shake as pieces of the building started to collapse around them. Should we have to go? Delia shouted in a panic as her and her twin ran to Naruto along with Terry and grabbed him as they left. Not noticing the ice Naruto encased Blight and Freeze in was already starting to melt. Hours later, Batcave. Looks like you were right about Freeze, Terry said to Bruce as they watched Naruto sitting in the big computer chair, despondent as he held his head in frustration while the twins comforted him. Knowing the end, Freeze just wanted to give up after all he had lost, Bruce said with a sigh. Naruto nodded at this as he holstered his new gun, ready to keep this weapon as a show of respect. I used to think that Freeze was one of my old enemies. I thought he could be saved and find redemption, but in the end I was proven wrong. Bruce said. Yeah, I heard the story. It was after his wife was cured he came back from the head, and even worse than before, right? Naruto said. But in reality you two were right. Bruce said, confusing both young men. They then noticed the screen had a picture of a smiling Victor and Nora Fries. When I was younger I used to believe I could help my enemies, find cures for their conditions, get their lives back. But every time I tried to reach out to them they just slapped my hand away time after time. Eventually I just accepted there wasn't a point in saving them and gave up. He should have fought harder. Bruce said, clenching his fist, thinking back to the day he'd failed to save Freeze, the day he fell when he rescued Barbara. You tried what you could, old man. It wasn't your fault. Naruto told him. Maybe, but in the end you two detected something in him even I couldn't. Redemption, Bruce said to both Naruto and Terry. Come on Puddin', let's go home. You had a long day and need some rest, Delia said. No, there's one last thing I need to do. Naruto said as he pulled out the disc he pocketed from the building labeled Uzumaki's. I need to see this. Once and for all, Naruto said, and without any explanation put the disc in the computer to see what was on it. only to see a video play. You know, you two really should have done what I had asked. The video showed Derek Powers in the Uzumaki family house with Naruto's parents, Kushina and Minato, being restrained by a large man Terry recognized as Mr. Fix. The same man who killed his father on Powers' orders. Did you really think I wouldn't know of your plans to leave the company to work for Foxtica and take all your research with you? Powers asked with a glare at the two. We're not afraid of you, Powers. Kushina glared back. Maybe you're not, but perhaps your son will be. After my problem solver here finishes with you, I'll bring your son to see your bodies before sending him to join you, Powers told her before nodding his head at Fix. Naruto, run away. Minato shouted. Get out fast. Kushina bellowed on the film. Before Naruto watched as Fix slowly beat his parents to death while Powers stood by and watched it all happen. If only you had been team players. Such a pity. Oh well, come along, Fix, Powers said as he went to grab the camera he was using to record this. What about their kid? Fix asked his boss. He isn't here, so he's no longer worth troubling over. What's a worthless orphan going to do to us after all? Powers grinned as the video stopped. Naruto said nothing as his fist shook from his anger. Old man Powers is mine. Don't get in my way, Naruto said before he turned to leave. He will die to me. I promise that, Naruto affirmed as he walked out the cave. Holy shit, Delia mumbled in shock at what she and the others had seen. Seeing as Naruto played it on the computer, they all watched the recorded death of his parents. You two go with him. He shouldn't be alone, after seeing that, Bruce told the twins firmly as he went into the chair. The twins nodded at this as they ran after Naruto. Outside the city. Whoa. Feels good to be back. A female voice shouted as a red hover car flew into the city. I still say doing the anti-hero thing is fucking stupid. Another female said. Oh relax, Pammy. It should be fun. Besides, not only can you do some eco-terrorist stuff again this way, but you and me will be getting the dicking of a lifetime. The other female said to the now named Pammy. I doubt this new hood is that good, Harley, and call me Ivy, Pammy said as she rolled her eyes. He broke my granddaughters when he was a virgin and has since slept with multiple 6 women, breaking their minds with orgasm after orgasm, Harley told her simply. I get him first. Ivy said after a moment of silence. What if Naruto x Big Barda Batman end here, and thanks for watching my video till the end.